Get the...
Stinky.
Watch out!
Did somebody say Tuesday again? No problem. No problem. That's no problem. No problem for us. Hi, chat. Hello. Hello, hello. Musapo, welcome to the Discord. If you're in there already, I will get you that verified role. You are huge members. There you are. I give you verified. Happy verification. What? Hi. Hello. Hello, gamers. I'm wearing my ponytail today. It's ponytail day. Who's here? Jazzium, hello. Masapo, hello. Miras, hello. Cheesy, hello. Good joke. Adatino, nice spin with the first. Boots with the first. Strawberries are sour, howdy howdy. Yotol, hello. Muldrum, hello. Ernesto, hello. Lava Hot, hello. Mal, hello. Combo, nice. Combo. Did I get everybody? No one can evade my vision. My special peepers. Drosgondium, hello. Hello, hello. I feel seen. Get so seen. How's everyone doing? It's Tuesday. If y'all saw me last night for the art stream, good to see you again. If you didn't, hi, how was your weekend? What did y'all do this weekend? I played a lot of Tomodachi Life, and I keep making freaks. Ash!
Why are you inside Beats, Reb? Get out of there. You'll get all pink if you stay in there too long.
Promise? Promise? The Beats is my home. I live in here. I dug a little tunnel into the turnip. A radish? Are beets, turnips, and radishes, are those three different things, or are one of the words interchangeable for one of them? Like yams and sweet potatoes, kinda. Ash, hello. Thank you for the 39 months. That's so many. I realized May is coming up, which means my partner-versary is coming up. I don't remember what day it is, but I think that means I'll have been partner for 3 years already, which feels very silly. In the US, those are 3 distinct veggies. Ah. Mike Uniturtle, hello. Howdy. Can't stay super long because I'm working, but I hope you have a fun arts today, Rib. Thank you, Ash. Yeah, thank you for popping in. Today we're working more on Eli's character reference sheet. And then if I get good progress on that, I might do some silly fan art doodling, either of Esoteric Ebb or my Blorbos. Weekend was fun. A lot of hanging with friends, which was nice. Also managed to clean the house with an ADHD hyperfocus. We love that. We love when it's spring and it messages the brain cells and says, hey, this is your spring cleaning weekend. Have fun. I love that shit. I have not had that yet. Soon. The issue is that I just keep getting busy on the weekends. Like, I have plans, which is, I'm not a person who has plans. Usually. I thought you meant Ghost, not Twitch. Oh yeah, our partner anniversary, our romantic anniversary is the end of January. Which I got partner after we started dating, so it would have been, I'll have been Twitch partner for 2 years. Yes'm. Number go up. Is plans to do nothing still plans? I used to not think so, but now I do think I need to just schedule in like do nothing days. But I need do nothing days to bookend my spring cleaning days, which makes it even harder. Hi, Whizbang. I spent the past few days at a Clydesdale ranch and saw so many horsies. Aw, hell yeah! My Tomodachi Miis keep talking about horses. And the alpha male turbo shit grind set. But I can't edit that one, so it just says alpha male turbo shit grind set, so they'll be like, do you want to talk about alpha male turbo shit grind set? It's very funny. I put some of them in wrong. Conkles! Hi, Conkles. 106 many. Oh, Fossabot, that's so true. I do have a VGen. Beginning day announcements, if y'all weren't here last night, and I forgot to repeat this at the end of stream last night. My waitlists on VGen are open again. I'm hoping to get to any requests, any commission requests in May. I will probably be very selective with it. But yeah, I have full body character illustrations or half body character illustrations on a waitlist, and icons on a waitlist, and emotes as well, I think. Unless I have to add more slots to them to open it back up. I don't know. And I'm making more merch. It's nothing extravagant, but I am putting Doomed Yowie and Doomed Yuri onto tank tops and other things onto tank tops and t-shirts just to give variety. And I've been thinking about to make more space on the fourth wall, specifically since I have so much shit there, going back onto InPrint for prints, or at least archiving the old Ko-fi wallpaper prints. Because it's great to have those as a cheap option for a small, cheap print. But I make a lot of them. And I believe there's an item limit on fourth wall. In the FAQ it says 50, and I have way more than 50, so that's not true. Yeah, so true! Big emote. Yowie and Yuri, yeah! Yeah, and Imprint also has stickers now, which I think they're still just the square ones. But like if you want high quality art prints, that's your place to go. They're more pricey though. So I like having both options, but also maintaining both storefronts is a lot of work. So it fully just depends on what people want and how much I'm willing to advertise, which, you know me, I don't. I don't advertise shit. Yeah. I figured out that I rotate when I look over to the side. Very strange. Looking at cheeseburger. Cheeseburger. Did you look at the Microscape stuff? Oh, yes! Yeah. I gave it a quick peek yesterday. I want to look at it again. What's it called? Microscape. Not microscope. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mirith. Yeah. Mirith shared this little idle RPG, that's an open beta that y'all can play in another tab during stream. Do y'all want to try it? Hi, Cammy. This feels like a good audience. Number go up by idling in Twitches. That's good. Yeah. It doesn't take over your video feed. open it in a separate tab. Player's microscape character is shared across all Twitch channels. This is key to encouraging players from different channels to also visit yours and continue growing their character. That's really funny. It's like incentive if you want to keep playing your game and you get raided into another channel, you can keep going. That's very cute. Development status. After a successful Alpha 1, Microscape is currently in open beta. It's undemanding. Huge. Game credits. Let me double check. Made by Twitch.tv, Kento, or Kent, probably. Kent with the 3, 0456. I'm just making sure. Yeah! Yeah! Let's try it! Let me check it out. Unlike the fishing minigame, oh god, yeah. The fishing minigame is... it's a lot. Especially because like, you can customize it, and I'm like, no. Okay, play beta. Oh my god, it's just, there it goes. Twitch login. Make sure you trust Microscape. I think I do. They seem like normal developers. Is there an extension I need to enable? I don't want to be the one doing it, because I'm the streamer. I'm the streamer. Wait, these are people I don't know. Whoa. Mike Uniturtle, you're in there. I see you. No extension? Huge, actually. Move to this spot? Okay. I'm over there now. I'm idle. What's in my bag? I can use evil magic. Need to go to streams and add your community. Oh, okay. Streams. Loading communities. Some of the channels you follow are live with Microscape right now. Streams without Microscape. Northern Lion. That would be a lot. Add my own community. Click here to grant more permissions. Partner requires affiliate, or game requires affiliate or partner Twitch status makes sense. After granting permissions, you must come back to this setting screen and click enable. Sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for telling me. Channel points. Okay, cool. That is so fine. Is this an idle Twitch RPG? Yeah! Mirith shared a game called Microscape. Okay, let's go back and go to streams. Add your own community. Granted permission, enable. There it goes. Guide for streamers. Every 15 minutes, the game checks who's been active in your channel and awards them playtime in the game. Let me show you. Let's go over here. Wick from yesterday is here. This is what it looks like. I've been ebbed. Cheesy! Cheesy, you're playing ebb! How are you liking it? How you liking it? It's got me. It's given me the brainworms so much so that I have to choose between drawing my D&D characters in my free time versus drawing them. The lads. Very fun. You finished your first run. Huge. Huge, 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 huge. Yay. That makes me so happy, dude. Just need to lurk in a channel. Whoa. This is what it looks like. And then here I am. That's me. Oh my god, there's skill trees. You can make allegiances. Hi Fuzz, hello. How you doing? Mike, can I challenge you in combat? We're in World 7. I love playing a cishet womanizing man and making cishet self-grandiose Decisions? Yes. Yes. Womanizing positive. Yes. How do I combat? Oh. Oh, ha! Gonna kick your ass. What are these? Stamina points. So you get stamina points based on... each energy. Oh, you can... the more you chat, the more energy you get to play the game. That's very cute. That's very cute. Look at this pixel art, too. It's very cute. Microscape 1+ hour for all. Huge! Oh my god, a way to use channel points, too. Huge. How many channel points did it add, actually? I want to double check. And make sure... oh, I have to make it so that they get put through the reward queue. Just 2? Okay. Can I edit those? Might need to rearrange them? That's so fair. Ba, ba, ba. How do I do that again? Oh yeah. Dashboard. Hi Lee, hello. Okay, if I'm here, I do lurkin' and scapin'. Does that give you more points in the game? Let me check my channel points. How the fuck do I do this? I don't remember. Where is it? Settings? Viewer rewards? Viewer rewards. Viewer rewards. Channel points. Makes you active in a channel? Oh, gotcha. Viewer rewards. Power-ups and channel points. Channel points. Okay. Number go up. Lurkin' and scaping. Edit. Where's the skip reward request queue? Cooldown limit. Oh, there's a limit per stream. Okay, cool. Save. Sweet. Okay. Where's the other one? Microscape. Plus. Okay, cool. Plus 6 hours for me. Plus 1 hour for all. Hey, if this is a great way to spend your channel points, go for it. Let me approve these. Making these skip the queue so I don't have to do that manually. Skip rewards queue. Save. Edit. Skip reward queue. Save. Sweet. Awesome. Love the frilled shirt, by the way. Not sure about the high neck sweater, but it is a funny concept. Yeah. Yeah, this was from last night's study stream. We were doing clothing studies and cloth and stuff. Trying to figure out how different things bend. I love a frilly shirt. It's saying there's no channels I follow that have microscape. Oh no. Enabled and ready. Do I have to do it again? Click it. That might have been the thing I needed to do. Now it says it should be. It takes a while? Okay, cool. Oh, it only checks once every 15 minutes or so? Gotcha. Hi, GF! It's midnight, but I wanted to say hi, but I'm out now, so bye, and thank you, and Globsimus for introducing me to Eb. Yippee! Yeah, Cheesy, have a good night! Thanks for popping in. Yeah! Yeah, woo! Woo! GF, we've been informed about a game. Add command. Microscape. Oh, hold on. Microscape. What's it? Microscape dot. What'd you do? What'd you send? You sent CC. Okay. There we go. Dragonia, hello. Applesauce, hello. Hello. I can feel myself being pulled back into the rabbit hole. Ooh, it's a good video. I am excited to watch it with Ghost. It's gonna be good. Hell yeah. Okay, let's shrink that. Now I shall never run out of time! But yeah, today we are continuing to work on Eli's super cool ref sheet. Super cool ref sheet. Duh, 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 duh. This has been so fun to work on. I still get killed by chickens though? Oh no! Ain't that just the way? You have to change the colors here. Hip hop. Brightness. Yep. Let's see. We'll close these. What's with this microscape? It's a little RPG. It's an idle RPG. It's a little idle RPG that you can play while watching streams. And you get points and like more hours to play the game when you're lurking and stuff. It's very cool. I just set it up so we could see if we like it. I did set gold colors. Nope. Nope. Flipping mask. Lines. Where are the coat lines? There. Nope. Hi, Joanna. Hello. Spaghetti, hello. Sounds interesting. Awesome. I say thinking about the massive amounts of hours I had in idle games past. Yeah. Exclamation mark microscape if you want to check it out. I'll probably dig into it later after stream. I have to decide if I'm going to the gym today. I didn't go yesterday because I tried to go on Sunday. But also I'm sleepy. Thus is my plight. Oops. Okay, yeah, that worked. Wait, why is this not mirroring? What the fuck? Ah, god damn it. I need to add the symmetry to this thing. There we go. Been so sleepy. Me too, Cammy. I've been fixing my sleep a little bit. Last night I stayed up too late though, because I think I had caffeine too late in the day, and then when I streamed until 8:30, I was like, it's not nighttime, and then I looked and it was, oh god, midnight nighttime. I guess it is good to go to the gym for me, at least to make myself more tired. And then I usually sleep better unless I went really hard at the gym and everything hurts. Then it's like, uh-oh. Empanadas! I did not have 26k hours in a game, but I did check and I had 528 in Soda Dungeon. Oh! Talking about idle, I'm gonna lurk and do some cooking. Happy cooking! I did a little cooking yesterday. I made some stir fry and cooked some yakisoba, noodles. Yeah. It was just stuff from a frozen bag of things. So, you know, not that fancy. 504 at Idol Champions. Hi, Bebethy. Hope you're well. I'm good, Empanadas. Hope you're doing well. I had a slow start this morning, but that's okay. I played some Tomodachi Life to wake me up. What's the microscaping thing? Exclamation mark microscape. Microscape. Bonk. You could play a little game about it. I can pin this. I can pin. It's a little RPG idle game. Yeah. Also, hi Drink and Draw. How you doing? The site can't be reached? Fuck. I broke it. Hold on. I did spell it wrong. Hello? Bossabot? There we go. Add command. Microscape. Okay. Copy link. Yay! There we go. I pinned this one. Thank you. Yeah, it's an idle game of the RPG variety, and it looks like this. It looks very cute. I don't know how to play yet, though. What's that? That's a chicken. Move to this spot? Okay. Oh, they're fighting a cow! No! I want to chop tree. Yes. Yes, let me chop tree. I'm scared of cows. Looking for tree. My dude is in World 7, if that matters. I'm chopping down some trees. This is huge for me. Hi, Teeth! Hi, Eli! It's happening. It's an MMO! Huge! Speaking of MMOs, happy there was a Final Fantasy update, I think? I believe? Perchance? I don't know. I don't go there. Today, oh, looking at the patch notes right now, huge. Is that more of the MSQ? That means main story quest, right? New story? Oh, huge. Not that far in. Main scenario quest. Oh. Boy. Hi Eli, how you doing? I was working on this all day yesterday while watching the SSS Resident Evil VODs, so now I'm like, I need to turn on the Resident Evil VODs. Wizards, hello! Hello, hello. 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 Eli, do you like these colors? Do you like these color for the what do you call this? The vest? I decided to take the shadow, or take the colors from the other one. Where the fuck is it? Hold on. I color selected and I'm using those as the shadow colors. So like this, the blue-green here. The worst story is the first part and you have to go through the whole thing. Oofa. Yeah, big MMO, yeah. Today is also NTE Day to those who go there. Neon to Genesis Evangelion. No strange... Not time... New time... Elephants. Not today, evil. Neverness to Everness. You're pretty close. New time elephants. Not touch extreme. Lily, hello. Hi, how was your stream? I hope you're having a good day. Oh, I have the window open because it's warm in my room and the wind is fucking cold. It's cold. I have to turn off the symmetry here. But yeah, for those just joining us, I'm working on a ref sheet, as the title so eloquently states. Ref sheet for Eli. I successfully made all the little clay bears. Oh, huge! Huge, 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 huge. Does lurking count? Yeah, you can. There's like channel point redeems about it. It's a good title, thank you. There you go, yeah! Use up your points! Use up the thousands of points that have been accumulated in this stream. You have like a limited number of how many times you can redeem at least like the lurk per individual stream, but I could change that. I don't know if how much it'll change on other things. Or on their game.
I can. You have 640,000 points. God, I mean, yeah, that tracks. Holy shit. Huge. Cammy, thank you for the Tupperware. Keep me fresh. I sure do. I gotta think of some new redeems. The biggest thing with redeems for me is figuring out ways to make them non-obtrusive or the least obtrusive they can be while still being obtrusive and enjoyable. Because sometimes I got 2K because I spam stinky. Because sometimes I love a redeem. But sometimes if I'm like talking
and I get interrupted by a redeem, like if it's an audio redeem, like I used to have, like the elevator music one, head empty.
Stinky.
Then I'll just get like irritated at the long ass redeem I made that's interrupting me. This game requires chatting to make your guy do stuff, inspires artificial chat, bleh. Chat, can you believe it? Art Fight is just 2 months away. Oh! Art Fight. I'm chopping down so many trees. It's huge. I might actually be prepared for Art Fight this year. I need to make a ref sheet? Yeah! Which includes just saying I lurk? Yee! Oh, just to register in a channel? That makes sense. So many ref sheet. Yeah. Also, hi Vigilant! I don't think I said hi to you. Hello! I made a really good, like, I should absolutely put, I was lurking. Oh, no worries. Yeah, sorry if I called you out of lurking. I just like making sure I say hi to everybody. I should do my, I should absolutely put the Esoteric Ebb style character sheet on my Art Fight for reference. And I should do one for Osmi too. I love this drawing so much. I love this. I love their stinky face. What's Art Fight? Art Fight is a fun little event that happens every July, where there are 2 teams that you can join. And the concept is it's a friendly art competition between the 2 teams where you draw each other's OCs or characters. It's supposed to be just fun. You just find characters you want to draw and you do little pieces for them. And when you submit them, you get a certain amount of points for your team depending on how many characters, how much time you spent on it, etc. And it's just a fun way to do art and, like, meet people and all that shit. I have a couple pieces from last year. Yeah, skill doesn't matter, it's just the effort and time. Yeah. I made an Art Fight folder. I have a couple. I really liked this one that I did. For Monochi of their OC. The lighting in this one fucked severely. I did this one for Dark Volt of their OC Evelyn. I did this one for Barry. Hi, Dark Volt. Esoteric Rebbe, yes! Yeah, and yeah, you don't have to do... Oh, I'm traveling to the forest. You don't have to do any sort of, like, there's no obligation. You can do revenge if people do an art fight against you. You can get, like, bonus points for revenging against them and drawing one of their guys back. You can do friendly fire. It's really just, like, a fun event that inspires people to do art. And that's neat. I hope I have the energy for Art Fight this year. Maybe now that I have ADHD meds. Huge. Bertrand, hello! Scrunkily. Menacing. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. It's in July, and you can you can set like terms for your characters if you're like you don't want them drawn in a certain way, or like if you do want them drawn in a certain way. It's very robust and in-depth and stuff, which I think is neat. And I got a lot of very cute Melvin art last year. I was screeching. They've added relationships so you can associate your characters together. Yes! Yes, sir. Do not ship, they are married. Osmiwick relationship, they smooch! Scatterbrained when it comes to community stuff, so I usually am out of the loop. I feel you, yeah. I don't stay up to date with stuff for sure, like especially now that Blue Sky is its own type of hellscape. I am so out of the loop on so many things, which is fine. I only get a little bit of FOMO sometimes. When I'm like, I wish I knew about this. And it's like, I posted on Blue Sky, and I'm like, aw, shit. It's whatever, though. What happened to Blue Sky? It's just been, it was a lot nicer back when it was invite only. It was much easier to tolerate. And I know that's just how it goes, but at least like the art community was very nice and cozy and easy to parse all of the things that were happening. I just sit in Discords, yeah. Yeah, I have to leave a bunch of servers I'm still in. Yeah, the Blue Sky devs are kinda shit ass too. They're like, all of the website is built on Clyde, and I'm like, no wonder it's fucking broken. No wonder it keeps crashing. Whoa. Clyde is like an AI or something. They gave it the ability to code their website or whatever. It's not even vibes-based coding. It's like you purposefully put it through the Inshitifier. I'm blocked by the dev because I like art or something. A lot of artists who are vocal about anti-AI stuff are blocked by one of the lead devs, the one who drops his phone in the toilet. And they don't have a good PR team. They don't have a PR team at all, so they just kind of go off on people. It's yikes. Who wants to make our own by artist for artist, anti-AI from the start and forever? Yeah. The issue is it's good to have a place that doesn't have artists, or that has more than just, like, or that normal people go to. The purchasers. Otherwise, I'm like, hell yeah, DeviantArt, Tumblr. But DeviantArt is also shit. DeviantArt is also full of AI, so. Tumblr. Tumble. I like Tumblr because there's no way in hell you can make money on Tumblr. That's like the opposite of what it's for. Imagine being being known as the one who drops his phone in the toilet, yeah. Clyde, take the wheel. Even Discord will not stop trying to get my money and advertising to me. Yeah. Claude. Oh, not Clyde. Claude, yeah. Kara is still running. Kara is a website that was made by, oh gosh, I don't remember her name. The artist who, like, spearheaded the anti-AI lawsuit and also worked on Nightshade and Glaze. It's basically ArtStation without AI, which is nice. So it's great as a portfolio. I don't know if it's great as a social existence platform, which is like the thing that we are lacking. Became X 2.0, yeah. Owned by Zionist company Wix? Wait, which one? Did Blue Sky get milkshake ducked? Perhaps. Yeah, exactly, Trans Wizards, yeah. DeviantArt? Oh, it's owned by Wix, really? That makes it feel a lot more small. Wix is real bad? Yeah, Wix is a company. Yeah, the CEO of Wix is a Zionist, yeah. And now Squarespace owns Google domains, so if you're it was a whole, I had to switch off of Wix when I found out the whole thing, and it was the whole thing. Yeah. Yes, I'm shaking your hands. It's a shame that my suspicions on Blue Sky had to be proven correct. Yeah. I was really bummed when the Great Migration to Blue Sky happened. Like, I'm gonna be so honest, I was there early, and I was really thrilled to just be kind of chilling. And obviously, like, nothing lasts forever. Open it up to people because people need social media to be in contact with each other, etc. Like, that's important. The flow of information on social media is great. It's just... What happened to Mastodon? Mastodon is, like, different in that you can't be on... There's no one home base for everything. Reb in the streets, Beb in the sheets. That's so true, Ghost. Hi, Ghost. Hi, Ghost. My very first post on Blue Sky. This better not crash and burn. No! Yeah. 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 Mastodon is full of tech bros, but it is like... I mean, Ghost could talk more about it. The bar to entry is much higher than most social media. What even is left besides Tumblr for Affinity and Kara? It feels like nothing is sacred. It's not. That's the issue, is that nothing is. And this is... It's just, that's what's happening. I don't think there's any other option, like, other than signing up for my newsletter. I'm not on Substack anymore. I'm on Button Down. It's great. If enough people, like, I have like 150 something of you on my newsletter, and I need to write more newsletter updates. I'm just not good at it. But I can just keep pushing it and just be like, hey, important shit happened here. And I can put more art in it and stuff too. I like never use it, so you won't get spam from me. The two end artists I end up following always reposting on a timer. You see, that's the other thing about Blue Sky, is there's an ability to filter out reposts, which I love, because I like to look at things that the people I follow post. However, with artists, reposting is so important. Reposting your art as an artist is incredibly important, especially if you're trying to make sales. And so it's a bummer that that is part of reposting. Like, I posted art last night, I think, and I reposted it this morning. And I'm like, many people aren't gonna see this because I'm reposting it. It'd be hard to find a non-Tumblr social media that's not full of tech bros. That's also true. Like Threads or whatever. The need to monetize social spaces sucks balls. Yeah. Stuff takes so much money to run and nobody has found a legitimately good way to raise it. That's also true. Reposting is a thing that happens so much on Twitter, but not on Tumblr. Yeah. So seeing this on Blue Sky and from people migrating to Tumblr was such a culture shock. Yeah.
5 minutes.
I only occasionally repost myself on Tumblr because I, like, if I'm, like, adding to my own post or, like, remember when I did this? But it definitely, like, Tumblr is not a place for me to be, like, advertising shit, because I just like existing there. I'm not gonna be making money on Tumblr, you know? People showed up to Tumblr like, where are all the celebrities? Why can't I follow their accounts? And I'm like, bruh, no. I just hate when my timeline ends up only being those reposts. That's why the only posts timeline is good. You can alternate between the two of them. That's what I try to do, because I like to see the artists that I follow and their reposts. And then if I get overwhelmed by it, I go back to their individual things. Can't repost on Reddit. I should set up that filtered view where I see reposts again. Yeah, it's, there's a feed that's called Only Posts. Banger alert. There's a feed that's called Only Posts. And you can have that, and then you can have following and mutuals. And just set up different feeds with different preferences so that way you can actually, you know, keep track of the people you follow. Why is... Oh, that's why. I understand now. Oh, these are wrong. I was drawing on the wrong layer. Following you be only posts before the only post feed? Yeah. People can easily find similar things. I never repost anything. Yeah, I like Tumblr tags. Excuse me. That was a very squeaky hiccup. Ads are gonna start in 2 minutes, by the way. But yeah, genuinely, it would mean a lot to me if y'all signed up for my newsletter. Because even if I don't send things, it's just a very nice reassurance that people care to see the shit that I'm making. And the more people that sign up for it, the less I have to post on other platforms. And if one falls apart, you know. What is a social media ghost? Jeopardy-ass response. What is a social media? I got mistaken for a Reddit Twitter refugee because of how I acted despite never really being on Reddit and Twitter much. LMAO. Yeah. The migration to Tumblr was very funny because it was like a lot of us have been there since the beginning. And so it was like I'm just reactivating, I'm reviving a dead corpse. I'm reviving a corpse. I'm shaking the corpse. Necromancy. Because Glitch announced they had picked up Game Oververse, my over 10-year-old fan art from when Ross was in early development is getting a bunch of attention now. Yes, I love that shit about Tumblr. I love that shit. I love reviving old posts. Mail zines to each other, yeah! Newsletter, my public library just started one. Nice! Okay, ads are about to start. Everyone get up, stretch, piss. Get up, stretch, piss. I gotta draw the little forehead doohickey. But also, what if I just render? Rendering is fun. No. How am I gonna do this actually? I feel like I need symmetry off on this too. Rendering. The food is helping me take on the chickens without dying. Huge. Huge W. Ads are starting soon. 3 minutes of ads are about to hit. Get up, stretch, piss, do what you gotta do. Take your meds, do a chore. Ooh, the dishwasher is clean and full. I should maybe start emptying that. My laundry is also kind of full. Piss. Pissa. More coffee. Yeah, more coffee. Or spend this time playing the Little Idol RPG in the pinned message.
Watch out!
There it goes. This song is so good. Got the buzz on my phone. Hey, I got a new subscriber. Hey, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining my newsletter. Because also, if everyone just joins my newsletter, then I don't have to copy and paste the posts to, like, my Discord, my Ko-fi, my all the things to make sure everybody reads it. It can all just be in one place. And that's nice for me. Individually. You know how Patreon sends out emails? It's like that, but without Patreon. And that way you'll get all the info when merch happen. Or when I decide I need to get rid of some merch to make room for new merch, you will never miss out on the merch. Whoa, thank you for the follow! Wow, there you go! I reacted startled. I'm so fucking sleepy! Hi, Juno! Sneepy cow, how you doing? happy the lurking. Time for more coffee and mining copper. Nice. I'm gonna go do a dish. I'm gonna do 3 dishes and piss. Everybody look at Eli. T-posing at you menacingly. Wow!
Check it out. Doing it right. Am I doing it right? Doing it right. Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right? Doing it right. I feel you. Next to me. Got to call everybody. We're living right now. Come and join the party. Come dress like a princess, baby. Pick you on my waist. Won't stop. Get ready. Feel blessed by the moon and the sea. Everything's best for you and me. See how we're gonna make it real tonight.
Whoa. Where? Hello? Where's my VTuber? Oh, I was way down there. Hello. Hum, nom, 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 nom. I did some dishes. Some. Some dish. More coffee, yeah. What were we talking about? Social media. I leveled up! I'm a master of second degree wood cutting. Thy fame shall echo through the ages. Awesome! Awesome! Noodle soup, yum. I have so many pieces of logs. Whoa. Oops. Okay, we're so back. We are so back. Oh, Ghost, are you there? Ghost, do you want to go to the gym today? Not sure exactly how this idle game works, but I've got a cozy tab for it, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I also haven't figured out really how it works, other than chop tree. I've never really been an idle game person, I think. Other than Animal Restaurant. But that's different. I did fall off Animal Restaurant recently. I have not opened my game in a hot minute because it was just becoming demanding. And when a game becomes demanding, I'm like, you're done. That's why I've been taking it easy with Tomodachi Life a bit, because it's a little bit demanding, and I'm like, no. So I'm very glad I checked out the shop today, because there was a cowboy outfit. There's a manual, but I'm not reading that either. Did you see the update about Mesa Heirloom, hot cowgirl? They gave her a poncho. Puts out my hands. Can I see? Can I see? Chat, I don't go to Warframe except for Mesa. The only thing I know about Warframe is Mesa Pretty. I will send yay. Mesa is cowboy. Mesa good, yeah. To figure out how much I'm actually wanting to render this. Not a lot, just enough to get the colors. This is part of why I did that study. Because clothing is a whole thing. Fashion frame is the true endgame. All Warframe players. This is true. Chrono Cowboy? Mayhaps. I don't think I know what that means in this context. I need a reference. Images. Sent you the clip in Discord. Thank you! Let me go back. Let me pull up some of the references I was looking at yesterday from Visual Library. Having more experience with live service games, I think I'd be okay now, but I remember trying Warframe once and immediately getting overwhelmed by everything. Yeah, that happened to me too a bit. I was like into it, and then I was starting the gameplay and I was like, okay, I'm pressing buttons. I don't understand. It didn't like grab me because I was just a bit like lost in the sauce. Shirts. I need shirt with buttons. Number go up, hi Dregs. Happy number. Oh gosh, there's so many of these, but I can't. Oh, this one's good. Now the buttons. Did Discord just die for you? Uh-oh. Hi, Doop! I made too much yakitori. Oh, yummy! Clicking around a lot in Microscape to find things. I don't know how to do stuff. A lot going on. Yeah. Did Discord just die for everybody? Or did it just die for Dupe? I think it's alive for me. Dupe, how you doing? Oops. Didn't mean to put that on my canvas. Yep. Yep. It doesn't want to load for me on desktop. Oh. Desktop is dead? Oh. Fascinating. Booted me and Cat out of a call? No! No! Maybe it's like a regional server thing? That's fucked up though. And this is why it's important to sign up for people's newsletters! On the off chance the internet explodes. Internet exploding seems pretty likely to me. Yeah. The sharks are gonna chew through them, doing us a mercy. Internet's tubes are clogged. The internet needs more fiber. Beep, 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 beep. Boop. Oh my god, that little emote. The little Rowan. Little. Dude, we were just talking about how Art Fight is in 2 months. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Eee. Excuse me. Oh. I don't know if I even need to render this like this. I miss Spampton. Spampton. Maybe, what if I just don't? What if I don't? I think that's fine. I miss Deltarune like a lover. Deltarune, please. I didn't mean it. Come back. Discord on mobile is definitely having problems now. Some of my servers have been replaced with exclamation points. Uh-oh, yeah. Damn. I have so many new OCs I want to make ref sheets for, and also just iron out a good design for in general. I feel that. Which, actually, that's a good, segue for me to talk about how my VGen has things open. And, one of the things I have is a full body character thing. I could set up a very specific character reference turnaround sheet like this, if people would be interested in that. Looking. Yeah. Discord's back up for me. Oh, nice. I have a random question for everyone. For a short puzzle game, mainly to challenge my nephews, I have a set of... Pardon me. I have a set of 3 to 5 random mazes, and at the end of each maze, you have to answer some sort of riddle or brain teaser. If you get it wrong, you get put back at the beginning of the puzzle. You have a limited amount of time to get through the maze, and if you don't make it, the whole thing gets re-randomized, including different puzzles. Thoughts? Hell yes. Hell yes. 3 to 5 random mazes. You have to answer some sort of riddle, brain teaser, you put up a bit of puzzle. Limited amount of time to get through the maze, and if you don't make it, the thing gets re-randomized, including different puzzles. Yeah, I like that. I like that. What do they get if they win? How old are they? Bigs my huge wet-eyed balls at you. 11 and 14. Oh, sweet. Either Steam gift cards or free games. Oh, rad. From my Humble Bundle backlog. Oh, that's smart. That's very cool. Humble Bundle gaming backlog. This looks fine. I think keeping it simple is nice. And better for the purpose of modeling. Because you want to have both flats and that are easy to color pick and examples of soft edges, just in case they want to, like, add those in the texture. Hi Corvid, howdy howdy. Chat, what do you want to talk about? What should we talk about? Me approaching you like Tomodachi life? I want to be friends with chat. What should we talk about? Wait, making a chat in Tomodachi Life. Wait, making chat. Oh, chat. That's a good idea. I fell down. Tomodachi Life isn't Switch only, is it? I think it is. Yeah. Called them Cha! But it's not Switch 2 exclusive. Thank fuck.
Excuse me, have you got a moment? My name is Cha, it's nice to meet you.
You're Cha, I'm Reb. Nice to meet you, or whatever. I love when they're just like, you're this, I'm this. I made Ritz's parents in Tomodachi Life, and Bonnie fell in love
Would
with
you like
Augury
to have a
immediately.
chat about Melvin?
About Melvin. I did put Melvin in there. Well, not as a guy yet, but as a concept. It's taken over my life. Hi, Joel. Yeah. The Switch thing is the problem. Oh, Twitch integration. Yeah. Yeah. That would be very cool, though. Whoa, world revolving. Steal a bunch from Professor Layton. Yeah! Favorite puzzles from Professor Layton. There's also a lot of really good brain teasers in Cryptmaster. This is a good source. Professor Layton, my beloved. I have never professored a Layton. To Ghost's dismay. They're on mobile? Mayhaps. Mayhaps I will. Oh, excuse me. That one came from deep in my soul. That's good for now. I think like just the nature of shading these buttons is gonna be strange because their shape is like pointy. Their shape is pointy, chat. Maybe more hatching. I haven't Laytoned on a professor either. Can you add Mr. Percent as a PNG? Oh my god, yeah! I can make Mr. Percent a hat. Well, no, they don't work with transparency. I could figure out a way to do it. Okay. Oh wait, I have the dark color here. Yes. Oh yeah. Level 5 really, I feel like mayhaps they will change their mind. I don't know. I know I told chat last night, on last night's stream, but I'm gonna tell you, chat, if you weren't there. I watched a really good video essay with Ghost about the fear of being born. It was a Daryl Talks Games video essay, which I'm a big fan. And they covered routine, and a bunch of other really good shit, like Junji Ito, and like horror, and birth as a trope in horror, and psychology and stuff, and it was really good. It was really good. It was really, really, really good. I kind of want to watch it on stream, but then I feel like I wouldn't be talking to chat. We could watch it. I do keep getting recommended that video a lot. Yeah! It's so good. They talk about Junji Ito, they talk about Annihilation, they talk about routine, they talk about Alien. All my favorite things. It was made for me. For me! For me! It was made for me! What video is this? It's called The Fear of Being Born by Daryl Talks Games. We could watch it! I've been thinking about, like, when I'm not very yappy, having little videos to put on and stuff. And I know we've talked about, like, you know, watching shit and, like, that being, like, if that's taking someone's material without their permission or whatever. We've had these conversations before. Why can't I find this color? What the fuck? Okay. I get recommended that channel a lot, to be more precise. Ooh. I think you would like it, especially since you like Super Eye Patch Wolf. Daryl does good videos. Oh, The Horror of Being Born. Yeah, that one. Hi, Raga! Hi, Key! I don't remember if there's a ton of copyrighted material in the YouTube video, because, I mean, it's a YouTube video, so how much can you put in? And I don't remember how long it is, either. "39 minutes. Yeah, that's a lot. Although I've yapped for longer. Chicken yakitori is finished. Yay! Yeah! Oh, that looks really good. Oh, yummy. Tasty yummy. As a big fan of React channels, I'm a firm believer that if that once or twice is fine, but if you build your whole brand around watching other YouTubers' content, then that isn't cool. Yeah, that's a good point. Saw your screenshots, they're very good. Oh yeah, the little guys. Yeah, Wicked Osmi got married in my game. It was very cute.
Beep bop beep bop. Beep bop beep bop. Beep bop bop bop.
Mayhaps, you know what? I'm thinking, actually. Sultanis, hello! Hello. How you doing? We could watch a little bit of it as a little treat. Joe! Hello, Joe. How you doing? How's it going? Good to see you. Also, Frankie Faye on YouTube does bad art history, and it's very good. The Sears furry incident. Very important. Sleepy has hit I must lurk in the corner. Happy stream, rep and chat. Bye, Juno. Have a good lurk. It's going. We're out here vibing. I hope things are good. I feel that. I hope things get easier for you soon, dude. I'm doing. Not quite thriving, but like trying. Yeah. I made rice ball for the first time last night. Huge! How was it? I was just gonna show chat this video that I had a religious experience watching. Especially since we played through routine, and this video starts with thinking about routine and stuff, and I wanted everyone to see it. I want everyone to experience at least part of this video. I'll probably get to, let's see. We'll probably watch half of it to pique your interest. I won't trauma dump, but man, life keeps punching down. But sun's out, I'm on my walking pad, soaking up the good vibes here, and I'm cooking up secret pixels, so we vibe! Hell yeah, gamer. Hell yeah. Yeah, doing a little dance to manifest good and easy things for you in the near future. I agree. Yeah. I'm proud of you for taking care of yourself, Joe. Keep up. Keep it up. And I hope you find good vibes here. Take so many cares, yeah. It was good and I felt so normal about making it. Yay! I too think about routine. That one SpongeBob gif of the fish going to work and back home repeatedly. Yeah. Here, let me show this video. Cause also I don't have much to yap about today. I might be like a low energy yap today. Or you know, it's how it's been going. So okay, audio. Let's get the window capture. Where the fuck is the window capture? Window capture. Bonk. Content warning, it will have all of the okay, let's move this. It's got horror stuff in it, and then spoilers for things like Alien, Annihilation, Uzumaki, just a chapter spoiler, etc. Let's see. How wide is too wide? I give you iPad. Enjoy your iPad, chat. I put up here. Actually, wait, can I pop this out? How do I... Yes, huge! Wait, no, capture the pop out. Picture in picture. Huge! Huge, huge for me. It's cropped. It's cropped as fuck! No! There we go. There you go. Enjoy your iPad. That Adult Swim anime that weirdly only had one episode? Yeah, that one! Captions. Oh, what? This following contains depictions of body horror, womb horror, self-harm, spooky aliens, spooky babies. It's not like a dark video though. It's just a very, it's not really heavy, I would say. It's more inspiring and it talks about the story stuff.
Huh?
Who's raiding? Leah!
Hello, Raiders.
Perfect timing because I have not started a video. Let's music about it. Hi, Raiders. How you doing? Shout out Leah, please. Oh wait, it's Please. Leah, how was your stream? What were you up to? Oh, happy Guilty Gear. We were about to start watching a video essay while I continue working on this reference sheet for Eli. If y'all don't know me, hi, my name is Reb. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm a queer artist who does things and draws. Yeah. I was losing in Guilty Gear Huge. Welcome in. If anyone needs to raid and run, please do. Take care of yourselves. After streaming. Oh gosh, the art in Guilty Gear is beautiful. But yeah, feel free to lurk. There's also a silly little idle game that you can play in the pinned message. And we're about to watch this video, which I will share a link in chat, by Daryl Talks Games. Excuse me. Called The Horror of Being Born, because we played through Routine last month. And this video talks about concepts in Routine. In a very good way. Yes'm. Yes'm. So here are the content warnings. Body horror, womb horror, self-harm, spooky aliens, and spooky babies. Viewer discretion is advised. They talk about a little bit, they reference, Rosemary's Baby, oh gosh, what other things? I mean, it's the concept of pregnancy and horror, but then it gets into further concepts than that. I think these are the warnings that are needed. I don't believe there are any more. But yeah, this video made me cry, like, positive, because it's a very well-crafted video, and I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Daryl Talks Games is good at shit. So yeah! And if it's too much for anyone, don't worry about having to dip or anything. It's a maximum of 40 minutes. We'll probably only watch half of it. I just wanted to put it on again. Because it's a good video. Bonk.
The horror game Routine begins by defining its title, an ongoing cycle of natural actions and patterns. It's been a couple of weeks since I beat the game, and I still don't know why this game is called that or why this definition is important to its narrative. It haunts me. But because of that, and because the game is just all around fantastic, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it. Without spoiling anything major just yet, Routine is a game that tells its story on the moon. You wake up in Union Plaza, a lunar resort. There is a mall, an arcade, a hotel, a sassy little receptionist bot.
Yeah.
And what I find unique about this game is how much it feels like an old sci-fi movie, and much of this is achieved by Routine's use of color. I love the horror genre, but Dead Space and Resi and Silent Hill and so many others, despite being my darlings, all kind of like to sit in this dark, neutral, dying, rusty color palette and only break that rule when they use yellow to draw your attention to something you
That's
can
too many
interact
words.
with, or just slap you with red to stress you out.
That's the Annihilation song!
Revels in a bouquet of colors, including red. You stumble upon a nursery area bathing and relaxing.
Thanks for taking care of my chat. Yeah!
Arcade
Happy chores.
becomes pink neon to make the area feel distinct as you run from danger. You
So
run and hide
pretty.
behind wall panels that are a sickly yellow.
Yeah!
The DNA of this game is written in the films that influenced it. Aaron Foster, one of the developers, has pointed out many times in interviews that the game is less inspired by games and more so
Yes.
film. Pictures like The Shining,
Yes.
2001: A Space
Yes.
Odyssey, Alien.
Yes!
And Alien in particular is a movie that I find has a lot of parallels with routine, outside of its use in color. In the 1979 film, there are allegories to birth. throughout
Alien,
the
my
entire
beloved.
Thing. When they undock from the Nostromo, we hear over the radio, the
Umbilicus
ship's
clear.
central operating AI is called Mother. After the xenomorph erupts from
My little
Kane's
dude, there he
chest,
goes!
Ash refers to it as
I love the way it runs away.
And routine has much of the same from a naming standpoint. You find these tapes and documents where researchers who were on the moon base find a cave that they call the Canal, a strange place that they all seem to be called.
Applecat run.
There are lunar quakes referred to in reports as contractions. Perhaps something disturbing comes out of the canal.
I've never watched Alien, but I've seen Spaceballs. Alien's pretty good.
Make the argument is analogous to a woman's menstrual cycle. Bloodborne certainly does. The events of the game revolve around what the moon is currently doing. This game is riddled with womb horror. Women give birth to these nightmarish beasts. Queen Annalise asks you to gather her blood dregs so that she can one day bear the child of blood.
Bloodborne.
And is that jizz inside the blood? It's like an abandoned eldritch child that fights with what
Yeah,
people
Bloodborne.
describe as a placenta yo-yo. The scariest thing in Luigi's Mansion
Yeah, Conker.
is a giant ghost baby that cries like this. What's crazy is, despite all the cosmically disturbing things I want to talk about today,
Also, hi, Conker.
somehow this is the thing that freaks me out the most. I don't know why. Birth and
Baby go
babies
mwah.
and pregnancy are shockingly common in horror, actually, and I've only recently started to wonder why that is. Why decide to take something as sacred and innocent as a new life and transmogrify it into something dark and terrifying? The answer
Fuck that scene,
entirely
yeah.
depends on the story. If you've played mouthwashing, for example, you know exactly
Mouthwashing
why
spoilers.
it is used and why it's important.
Probably.
Portrayed
And
as
flashing lights and
feverish,
things.
tormenting as it is to Jimmy. If you've seen Rosemary's Baby, you'll know how central pregnancy and being someone with a womb are to the themes of control
Yes.
and societal expectations that the movie is trying to convey. Quite often, this trope is there to shed light on the very harsh realities that people born with a womb in this world face. Horror is exactly the genre for it.
I also
And I think it would
appreciate
be
the
extremely
phrasing of people
disrespectful
born with
if
a
I
womb.
broached this topic without first acknowledging that.
Yeah.
Though what I'd like to talk about today is a little less social and a bit more cosmic in nature.
Yeah.
These stories are a particular brand of fiction that do often weave themselves in and out of the pregnancy theme, and specifically revolves around our place as mortal beings, products of evolution.
Oh gosh, what
creatures
game is this?
that are
Oh, that's a
bound
Xenoblade
by but
Chronicles
also
game.
continue
Spoilers.
on because of our ability to reproduce. These are stories that I would consider
Bloodborne is about the female
creation
experience. Ooh.
horror. What happens when you disturb life's intended cycle?
Xenoblade
of
3, thank you.
personal gain? What happens when you dissect a god?
Yeah.
What happens when you literally try to
Hole.
crawl back into Mother Nature's womb?
Hole!
What on earth does any of that mean? What on moon does it mean?
What on moon
Let's
does
find
it
out.
mean?
Oh, and there will be spoilers for a handful of things with varying degrees of severity, but there will be well-marked timestamps for each of them. So, without further ado, let's talk
Oh.
about the horror of being born. Am I right?
Yeah.
So there's this
Dead Space 2 spoilers.
You stumble upon a daycare. It's quiet, no necromorphs yet. The game filters you down a hall.
Minor Dead Space 2 spoilers.
This. Now that is Obviously a bummer. It is a smart tutorial. It's Dead Space's way of telling you, hey,
Stockholm Syndrome, the game, mouthwashing. Yeah, I want to play mouthwashing so
and
bad.
It's also much more fair than just dropping a baby
Not
bomb
on
in
stream,
your face and then letting you deal with the consequences blindly. But this scene has always lingered with me like a ghost. Not because the baby is creepy, but because what was the mother thinking?
Yeah.
Why invite this thing
Yeah.
into your arms? The easy answer is, like Isaac sometimes does when he sees his dead girlfriend, she was hallucinating. Because of the marker's effects, she didn't see a mutated bag of meat, she saw her child. But the true horror of this moment to me is that that statement can be true even if she wasn't hallucinating. How many times in horror have you seen this? Wait, don't shoot! That's still Timmy! This is a setup that I find deeply unsettling. Like, I won't spoil too many details, but that part in Resi 9 recently, or in The Last of Us when Sam wonders if infected people are still in there somehow, or in The Heavenly Delusion when this lady is convinced that this monster is actually her son. It doesn't
Oh, that reminds me,
matter
there will be
what
a little
this
free
is
run
saying.
spoiler.
If she knew this was her baby,
For
she could have fully
episode
believed
7?
that it wasn't going to hurt her, or
Can't play it, it's
even
just
if it
stressful.
did,
That's fair.
maybe she didn't care.
It's intentionally
Maybe
like
it
that.
was more important to comfort it in its final moments. This right here often serves as a big reason people are stupid in horror movies, because of that nagging
Plan to
human
watch that?
flaw
Mhm.
that we care, that we have empathy for others. Think of Ripley going back
Yeah,
for Jonesy
that
in
one.
Alien, or Ripley going back for Newt in
I think he talks about it.
Caring is an OSHA violation.
Get away from her, you bitch!
And this is true not just for
Caring is an
children.
OSHA
How many
violation.
times in life have you held onto a toxic relationship or been over backwards for someone that only ever hurt you?
Yeah.
Just because someone is a monster, either literally in fiction or metaphorically in real life.
Let me grab the timestamp of the free run spoilers. Oh yeah, it's literally the next 3 minutes, I believe. But it might be referenced again in the video. But it's only spoilers for one episode, I believe. But yes. I wonder why Timmy became the default name for the child who encounters misfortune. I think it's probably... Is Timmy the name of the kid from Lassie? Or Tiny Tim, maybe?
Life doesn't always stop us from trying to save them. And
Yeah.
I think that's the real
Okay,
horror
spoilers.
here. If you've seen
Dodge it.
this episode of Freerun, you know how fiction can ensnare people with their own parental warmth.
Come back
The
in a minute.
village wants to protect this demon girl because, after all,
It's a
she's only a
self-contained
child.
story, yeah.
But
Well,
an infant and all of its innocence begs to be protected and activates something in all of us that can be tragically betrayed.
Mommy, please.
Explain. Why would you call out to a mother you've never known?
That word stops humans. It keeps them from murdering us. Isn't that magical?
no. Fucking chills. Okay,
There's a
Uzumaki.
chapter in the horror manga Uzumaki where a doctor proclaims cuteness is
Okay. The Uzumaki section, this single chapter of Uzumaki, it's like chapter 11. The most disturbing chapter for me in the book. I don't get queasy easily, but as you can see from the content warnings, you know, babies. So, yeah. You, don't look at the screen if you don't like the images. It's a lot. It's a lot.
common to all baby mammals. It is a weapon used by infant children to get adults' attention
No,
and
Timmy.
lead us to survive. Which survey says
Yeah.
is true. Science actually does back this up. Calling it a weapon is a bit twisted, but in this chapter's context, it is eerily appropriate. Kirie Goshima is checking in on her cousin Keiko in the hospital. Keiko is pregnant, you see, and Kirie is concerned because she knows something that doctors and nurses don't. Keiko has been drinking human blood,
As you do.
just like all of the other pregnant ladies currently admitted.
Slurp.
But of course, how could anyone believe such a ridiculous accusation? These are all soon-to-be mothers. That's insane. Keiko finally gives birth, and Okay, yeah, little baby Makio is adorable.
Cute little
the
baby.
Sweetest baby Kitty A has ever seen. In fact,
Uzumaki is
all of
also
them are perfect
self-contained
angels.
stories.
Why are their bellies bloating like that? Why is it not bothering?
Oh, back from lurking, but only for a bit. What are these new redeems about? It's for a little idle game that's pinned. We're testing it out. Also, welcome back from lurk. Peep these content warnings. We're watching a video essay. Awawala. It's a very good video by Daryl Talks Games about the horror of being born.
Anyone else? Why do the
Is this the
babies
comic that
cry
inspired World of Horror? Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
when Kyrie calls attention to it? Later on, Kyrie eventually overhears the babies somehow chatting amongst themselves.
They have a business meeting.
It's so cold here. I want to go back. Can we really go back? The womb is the best. I want to go back to the womb. If he took us out, he can put us back in. Right now, Makio is being returned. I hope my return will come soon.
Honestly, I might just hide the screen. For
Kyrie thinks she's losing her
panel.
mind. She must be seeing things, right? After all, none of that made sense. Surely the
Scoop.
babies aren't.
No visuals for
Kyrie
you.
stumbles into the OR and she finds the doctor, who then makes that assertion about a baby's cuteness. He also points out that eventually a child grows up and becomes independent.
I'll leave the
But not
captions.
these babies.
No.
Not only do they not want to be independent, they want to be fetuses forever. They are physically regrowing their umbilical cords, attempting to literally reverse the birthing process. And Makio is the first successful procedure. Kyrie lumbers past the doctor and opens the door to discover...
I got you, chat.
Look, man, I put a trigger warning at the beginning. This chapter latches onto
Yeah.
something primal in our minds, I reckon. Murderers and ghosts and aliens and politicians, we all registered these as threats, but this rebellion against the natural order is difficult for us to process. What is so dynamically disturbing about the baby's motivation? They want to go back into their
Back
mothers.
to the
They want
womb.
to physically reunite with their creator.
Rebelly.
It's an abnormal refusal of growth and mortality. It is, in some ways, an attempt at godhood. If you never leave the womb, you are not subjected to the ravages of humanity. And that might seem like a bit of an odd observation on my part, but just walk with me on this.
Walk with me. Spoilers for Prometheus and Bloodborne.
Prometheus is a ship that is in transit.
You don't need to watch
over
Prometheus.
the planet 39 light years. from
It's
Earth. Now, the
for those who don't know.
Prometheus is traveling
For those who do not know, Prometheus is the prequel to the Alien franchise. It's not loved. It's not loved. But it has some fascinating concepts, and Michael Fassbender is the best part of that movie.
all this way is due to these caves.
But this is where he hits on the main point of this video. An attempt at godhood, which is very cool. The babies are evading taxes.
Across different cultures and different eras all across the planet, people that couldn't have known about each other, they all have this commonality. This exact constellation and a giant being that is pointing toward them. Doctors Shaw and Holloway believe that these giants are our genetic creators. They call them the engineers.
They engineered us.
And Peter Wayland, a quadruple zillionaire that is like 187 years old. My God, hair and makeup make Guy Pearce look ancient. Why didn't they just cast an actual old guy? Mr. Wayland is funding the whole thing, even though by the time they all watch this recording, he will have been long dead. But like Uzumaki, the motivations here are clear. Return to our creators. Though for most of the crew, it's less about crawling back inside of them and more about answers to cosmic questions. Why were we created? And they make progress on this, by the way. Upon landing, they find a massive structure containing a corpse of one of the engineers. They check its DNA,
Which is
and it matches ours.
For those who have seen Alien, the corpse that they find is, when you watch the first Alien movie, you see the big dude sitting in the chair that's never explained. They decided that was the type of dude that they find. I don't know if it's the exact one, but it's one of the types, you know. They tried.
Fortunately, this is not all they find here. Much like an Uzumaki, going backwards only leads to ruin. The engineers seem to have been crafting some kind of bioweapon, and once it poisons the crew, it makes quick work of them. Holloway is infected and quickly loses his mind, leaving the captain no choice but to incinerate him lest he bring the infection on the ship.
07.
These two are attacked by some strange creature in the weapons room. Shaw medically cannot have children, but then finds out she is impossibly pregnant. Then she connects the dots. Oh,
Content warning.
Intimate before they knew he was.
Oh no, they're fucking. That's not what I meant.
Something inside of her.
Not content warning for the fucking.
In what is
This one. Content warning for tummy gore. Tummy gore. I'm actually just gonna drag it off screen. I can just do it for you.
Probably one of the most Daryl did this the entire time he watched it scenes of all time. She finds a way to get it out of there and survive. The amniotic pandemonium here is
it's fine.
of Bloodborne, beasts and eldritch horrors and skeletal.
She scoops the baby out.
Streets here.
She's pregnant.
The nightmare, a sort of purgatory that the gods have created to punish the hunters and
OMG, hi Prometheus. Hi, Chi.
actions
We're watching a video essay.
in the waking world.
I'll send the link again.
You see, according to the lore, which I definitely figured out all on my own and didn't check the internet to piece together, the nightmare began because of multiple instances of the people of this world tampering with the divine. One of the biggest examples of this is what the Healing Church of Bergenworth did to the god Kos.
Yes!
As the story goes, Kos, what Bloodborne refers to as one of the Great Ones, has washed up on the beach just outside of a fishing hamlet. Her presence changed the villagers, mutating them in ways that humans have never seen. The church, in their maddening pursuit of cosmic knowledge, didn't help her, but instead defiled her. They dissected and violated her, looking for answers. Lady Maria, one of the first hunters, took part in this, and it's implied that not only did she assist in Kos's mutilation, but also oversaw cruel experiments on the affected villagers. Sickened with her actions, at some point she took her own life and awakened in the nightmare with the scholars, all damned to wander here for their perverse actions.
I never connected those dots.
A corpse should be left well alone.
It is a tragedy that illustrated beautifully
It's so sad!
spirit in the nightmare itself.
Oh, I know very well how the secrets beckon so sweetly.
Maria knows all too well what becomes of those who go seeking answers from the divine, and so she guards the entrance to the fishing hamlet feverishly, perhaps trying to eternally repent for her mistakes.
Yeah.
Should you beat her and go find Kos, you will be met with Kos's sorrowful orphan, a higher being that, despite its godhood, is just as terrified and cold as a newborn infant. A child suffers because of humanity's obsession with immortality. And the same is true of Prometheus. The actual mission of the expedition is less to find out why we were created, and more so to understand how we can be cured from death. Mr. Wayland is still very much alive. He was transported here in cryosleep and intends to meet the engineers to understand how to become immortal. The old man considers David, the synthetic human aboard the ship, his own son because David is learning the engineer's language in order to get answers. David is his conduit for that ancient knowledge, which drives a wedge between Wayland and his actual daughter, Captain Vickers, who is kind of useless in his selfish endeavor. And when it's revealed that this is Wayland's plan, you might realize how the ship's name foreshadows this.
The Titan, Prometheus, wanted to give mankind equal footing with the gods. For that, he was cast from Olympus.
And it's clear this motivation is shared by the Healing Church as well. This is all in an effort to achieve godhood and reverse the natural order, which is why pregnancy is such a common theme in these stories, because it's not just the relationship between mothers and children that's being explored here.
Hi, Sen.
It's gods and their creations.
Ad break
It's quite
in 5
interesting to me
minutes.
how David, the synthetic human, is portrayed in this film. He spends years religiously consuming human-made art, literature, music, movies, and then reciting it back to himself until it's perfect.
The trick, William Potter, is not minding that it hurts.
Is not minding that it hurts.
Even in how he prepares his hair, you can see how he desperately wants to be human, which to him, since we created him, would be achieving godhood. We are the answer to all of his questions about his own existence. And in one of the most interesting scenes of the film,
Hi, Renee.
he gently asks Holloway what they hope to accomplish by finding the engineers. Holloway responds, to find out why they made humanity in the first place, but then David asks, why do you think your people made me?
We made you because we could.
Holloway is a tool. But in a particularly profound clapback, David asks,
Can you imagine how disappointing it would be for you to hear the same thing from your creator?
Ugh.
It's reminiscent of a conversation you can have with the doll in Bloodborne. She has heard about the gods and their love.
But do the gods love their creations? I am a doll created by you humans. Would you ever think to love me?
To me, these interactions are a harrowing reminder that we are simply a step in a cosmic cycle of creation. Who created us? Well, that answer, whether you take the religious or the scientific approach, is always something else. A previous genome, a god, a mother. What will come from us? Another species, another intelligence, a child. We are part of an endless cycle that pushes us ever forward, and in all of these stories, the horror pollinates when we try to negate that order, when we try to place our own interest and our own desire to ascend to a previous state over playing our part in the next one. Wayland prioritizing David and his immortality over his own daughter. The healing church prioritizing the divine over actual healing for people in need. The babies refusing to grow and instead wanting to become one with their mothers again. It is all a refusal to take part in the cycle of life. And that is a bit difficult to relate to, isn't it? Sure, I think we all want concrete answers about our own place in the universe. We are all after weapons to fight back against our own existential dread. Perhaps, if we really try to relate them to ourselves, these stories portray the madness of being so terrified of death that we forget to live. But our next example, even more so than these, reminds us who else suffers at the hands of our fear.
Pausing. I'm gonna run the ads now, so everyone get up, stretch, go piss, and then we're gonna finish this video. It's already been 20 minutes. What the fuck? It's so good, dude. It's so good. Like, this is where I start rubbing my hands together, and I'm like, oh, I like the way your brain works. Let me play music while we're in the silence. Yay. Yay, woo. Pop. If these themes are interesting to you, Reb, you should really hit up my homie Yoko Taro. Is that... Which one is that? Is that, near... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. My OCs are my children, I'm their creator, and I love them dearly. Yeah! Skill on the pickaxe is giving me the most of the tin I need as a mine copper. Ooh! Nice. Nice, nice, nice. David is a homunculus. David, in Prometheus is an android. I believe. It's very cool because there's a scene where he's looking at some science shit and you see a close-up of his fingerprint and it's very synthetic. It's a cool. I'm so glad that movie didn't kill the Alien series. Yeah! The TV show might have, though, even though it's not that bad. I haven't seen, Romulus? Is that it? Or is that the movie? I haven't seen either of them. You should really hit up my homie Yoko Taro. He was a homunculus metaphorically. Oh yeah, that's true. Yes. I highly recommend playing / looking for a good playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's really good. Or the whole series if you have time. They're big games. Yeah! Yeah, this is the first I had heard anything about Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So, spoilers for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. For 4 minutes. When we get back from ads. Ads are about to start. We're gonna do a 3-minute ad break. Everybody get up, stretch, piss. Take your meds, grab a snack, do what you gotta do. Was Romulus the 2024 one? I don't remember. I think Romulus was the one where they were on an airplane. Or where there was one on the airplane. Like a baby one on the airplane. Hi, Meister! We're about to have ads! Bots, hello! We're about to have ads! Look out! Hi, hi, hi! Hi! Hi, and we're watching a video essay that will return after ads. How y'all doing? Wiggle. Wiggle. Romulus is the 2024 one, gotcha. And I'll use this time to remind you all, whoa, I have a Netflix. A Netflix? Hello? I have a newsletter. Video essay on what? This. The horror of being born. I've been making gays in Tomodachi Life huge. I thought we were talking about Alien. We are, yes. Alien is also a part of this video essay. Covenant, that's what it was. Alien Covenant was the sequel to Prometheus. Oh, stretching. Standing up to stretch. Pop. Ugh, how? Predator really out here making better films. I liked Romulus, doesn't mean it's good. That's how I feel about a lot of stuff. Even the first Alien movie, like, since it's more of a thriller, like a slow burn psychological horror, I'm like, it's good, but it's not for everybody. The second one is silly. I love the second one. It's fucking rad. Because it's an action movie. Was it so Alien Covenant, sequel to Prometheus, was that one good? Was that the one with the scary scene with the pregnancy scene? They all have it, but you know the one. The one super graphic one that everyone was talking about. Blink, blink, blink. Blink, 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 blink. That one was Romulus, gotcha. Aliens is just like Terminator 2, the action sequel to the horror original. Yeah! True. Wiggle. I wish more films switched up their genres in their sequels. It's so fun. It's like making an AU, just being like AU where I put my OC into a different universe and then that's fun. That's neat and cool. Welcome back from ads. Welcome back from ads. So yeah, the video essay we're watching is called The Horror of Being Born. We're halfway through it. It's by Daryl Talks Games. It starts with talking about Routine, the video game, and then talking about that one chapter in Uzumaki about the babies, and then it talks about Bloodborne, and it basically talking about the concept of why babies are such a horror trope, and then what is it about babies, and we're getting into the more philosophical part of it, which is talking about like the concept of returning to your creator, like in Bloodborne's example, trying to get closer to God by nefarious means, and therefore hurting you know, like the Orphan of Kos and stuff like that. And now we just hit on the point of who gets hurt when you try to achieve that return to your creator, and like, because Alien Prometheus is all about trying to find the creator. Meanwhile, on board the ship, they have an android who is created by the humans. And he asks, "Why did you make me?" And the humans say, "Just because we could." And then he replies, "Can you imagine how disappointed you would be if you heard that from your creator?" Tasty shit. Tasty shit. So yeah, we're getting back into it. It's got body horror, pregnancy/womb horror, gore, spoilers for various things, including Routine, Alien, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Bloodborne, Uzumaki, etc. But yeah, there's 20 minutes left on it. And I'm just trying to render this shit, and I'm not very, like, yappy today, but I feel like this might give me something to yap about. Sweet. Welcome back from ads. Let's go. Let's rewind a bit.
We forget to live. Man,
oh yeah,
weapons to fight. Want concrete.
It's how do we relate to this concept? Because it's not like really something like being like return to God, find God, become close to God. You know, it's like that's kind of a big. It's difficult to relate to.
Bit difficult to relate to, isn't it? Sure, I think we all want concrete answers about our own place in the universe.
Wait! Look! The music player up here. Oh, it's gone. Great job, Reb.
Weapons to fight back against our own existential dread.
It's gone.
Perhaps, if we really try to relate them to ourselves, these stories portray the madness of being so terrified of death that we forget to live. But our next example, even more so than these, reminds us who else suffers at the hands of our fear. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 takes place in a world that is unnatural based on our understanding of the human growth cycle.
Wait, let me also read this message from GF first, because I came up with a grading system for the Xenoblade Chronicles series after watching them all, and it's like 1 is a very, very good shonen anime with great writing. 2 is a fun shonen that gets dragged down by its bad tropes and anime BS, negative. 3 is a really great, seinen? Is that different? With really great writing and characters. Ooh. So spoilers for Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Also, speaking of AU's pants. Bah! Pants! Yee! Cute! So cute! Little maid dress. Little suit. Cute! Oh, seinen is adult story when shonen is kid stories. Oh, gotcha! Alright, so Xenoblade Chronicles 3 spoilers for the next 8 minutes.
Children here begin their lives in early adolescence, live 10 years as they fight in a never-ending war, and then move on from this world in a ritual called homecoming, assuming they survive the war. And the game does a brilliant job of pretending like this is normal for a good chunk of the first act. It is only we, the audience, that go, wait, where are these kids' parents? And the flames of our suspicion are only fanned by the gang's reaction to seeing a middle-aged person for the first time.
His skin's all wrinkled.
Yeah.
It's called getting old, this.
They don't even refer to this guy as old because they don't have a word for it. You see, in Xenoblade 3, unlike our previous examples, the villains have in fact achieved godhood, and this is what it looks like. Countless generations of youth wage war against one another, and that violence only fuels the immortality of a cult called Mobius, a small group of individuals that refuse to adhere to aging. This is done through JRPG shenanigans by continually sapping the next generation of their youth and effectively living forever. The story follows our motley crew of kiddos who have all been granted the power of Ouroboros, powerful forms that can stand up to the members of Mobius. And when you look at the naming symbolism here, you get a pretty clear reference to this cycle idea I'm trying to paint a picture of. A Mobius strip is a seemingly impossible little puzzle of a shape. If you trace one side of it and follow, somehow it'll reach both sides in an infinite loop, which here symbolizes the never-ending nature of these people's lifespans. But the Ouroboros is a symbol dating all the way back to ancient Egypt of a snake consuming its own tail, signifying the natural beginning and end of life, shedding of skin, birth and rebirth, mothers and children, evolution. Every ending is a new beginning. This game is the struggle between the next generation inheriting the world and the previous one refusing to leave, between the snake's head and its tail. And Xenoblade makes this point both metaphorically and physically. When it's revealed that all along our heroes have been clones, you realize how Mobius has literally erased motherhood to destroy the
Little baby.
One of my
Little baby Splasher, thank you for the year. Hi, we're watching a little video essay that's very good. It has spoilers in it, so be aware. What are you doing?
My favorite scenes in this game is when the crew arrives at this small resistance.
Love to learn. Here's the link.
Finds out what babies are.
What's a baby?
Watching these kids discover what nature is actually like, what falling in love and creating a life and growing old together looks like, is one of the most heartwarming moments of the story.
All right then, lads and lasses. Who wants to know how babies are made?
It's a reminder of the simple beauty of the natural order, that while aging and loss is scary, it's the tiny things like watching our children play together that makes us feel a little less small in the universe. The magnificent comfort of knowing that we are part of something larger than ourselves. When we interrupt that something, when we prioritize ourselves over our place in that cycle, this is what leads to annihilation, and it is always the next generation that suffers. The orphan, Wayland's daughter, the children these babies will never grow up to have, the youth of Ionos. In Xenoblade, the natural course of life, the concept of cyclical Ouroboros, is portrayed as the purest expression of the soul, and only destruction comes from resisting it. But what happens when a story insists that destruction is inseparable from creation?
Alien, or not an alien, Annihilation spoilers! 6 more minutes, the movie Annihilation spoilers. Very good, very good, very good movie. Inscription, yeah.
One of my favorite scenes in the film Annihilation is a flashback. Lena and Kane are laying in bed looking at
this
the
scene
moon during the day. Lena remarks how it being visible in daylight is almost like God made a mistake. Kane takes offense to this. God doesn't make mistakes, he affirms.
Pretty sure he does.
But Lena, as a biologist, has a convincing counter-argument.
Take a cell, circumvent the Hayflick limit, prevent senescence. The cell doesn't grow old, it becomes immortal. Keeps dividing, doesn't die. We see aging as a natural process, but it's actually a fault in our genes.
This part tells you a lot about Lena. She is very empirical, and as someone who is currently researching cancer, it's hard for her not to feel like humanity is actively flawed. The Hayflick limit she's referring to, if you don't know, is the finite number of times your cells divide is what causes us to age and eventually pass away. Bypassing the Hayflick limit would, in a way, be tampering with the divine and breaking the cycle of life. No more death, at least of natural causes. But since Lena can't do that, she has an entirely different response. Instead of reversing the cycle, she tries to speed it up. Here's what I mean. Annihilation follows an ecological phenomena called the shimmer. People go in, they do not come out. Signals and phone calls and radio waves do not pass through it correctly. We do not know what the fuck is going on in this thing, but it is getting bigger, and we, the audience, travel with this team of women as they attempt to go get some answers. Critically, they all fully understand that this could be a one-way ticket, and while they don't really talk about it, it's something that looms over the narrative. In some way, these women have all lost something. Dr. Ventress has terminal cancer. Shepard has lost her daughter. Lena is dealing with the guilt of cheating on a husband that she thought was killed in active duty, only to find out that he is still alive. These ladies have a different outlook than Mr. Wayland and the Healing Church and Mobius. They don't want to reverse the cycle. They want to...
Hell yeah, empanadas.
Anya's sober. They're for an addict. Josie wears long sleeves because she doesn't want you to see the scars on her forearms. We're all damaged goods here.
Why else volunteer for this mission? This is the other equally ruinous reaction to existential dread. Self-sabotage. Being passively destructive. And I think that this is the relatable component that the film is trying to weave into its plot. Like I said earlier, none of us can actually try to achieve immortality, so barring that in the face of dealing with Ouroboros firsthand, perhaps some of us are tempted to fast forward it instead of rewinding it, to dash
forward
willingly into the mouth of the snake.
How?
It's heavy stuff, clearly. But what's potentially confusing about Annihilation is how these dark undertones are contrasted by the chromatic lush biome these women are traversing. In moments, it's beautiful here. Flowers of every breed are growing on the same vine. Animals are impossible cross-species fusions. There is a white alligator with shark teeth. There are strange deer with flowers growing in their antlers. There are plants that actively blossom in the shape of people somehow. Everything here grows as if a genetic randomizer has applied. The horror...
Whoa, a raid! I should probably go to bed. Hello, welcome, and goodbye. Thank you for popping in. Also, Kevin, hello, Kevin Raiders. Kevin, we're watching a video essay because I don't have the yapping spoons. I hate how cute all your art is. Fuck you, Jesse. Hi. How y'all doing? Let me show you what I'm working on in the corner. We're drawing Eli. Let me get you a shout out. Shout out Kevin with a 7. Kevin with a 7. Go fuck yourself! Everybody please follow Kevin because he's a really good animator and artist and he's very funny. How y'all doing? We've been... Let me get this music going. We're working on a little commission today. I got pretty locked in and stopped yapping, so then I put on this video essay about babies. It's not about babies. It's called The Horror of Being Born. Highly recommend. It's a good video essay. We're currently in the Annihilation spoilers zone of the video. Yes. But yeah, how was your stream? Do you have art tags? Pointing. Do you have art tags? The Horror of Being Born, yeah! Yeah. And if anyone doesn't know me, my name is Reb. I use she, they pronouns, and I am a queer artist who likes possums and video essays, apparently. That's me in the corner. I tried following Kevin, but Twitch instead pulled up the unfollow prompt. No! Vids on pregnant horror. Also, if you need to raid and run, please do so. Do what you got to do. How cursed was your stream? Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. I've just got bees in my brain today. I got bees in my brain. Bees in my brain. How'd they get there? Nobody knows. Bees. I'm gonna start this video again. Whoa. Spoilers for Annihilation the movie.
And Annihilation is as effective as it is because it's innocent. It's evolution at a blistering pace that is indiscriminatory. Death is just as beautiful as it is horrific here. And to me, this is probably the most uniquely accurate portrayal of existential dread I've ever seen in science fiction, because knowing that you'll one day perish isn't always the gloomy part. It's knowing that the world will continue and flourish and be colorful without you.
Mm-hmm.
The knowledge that yes, you will one day push up daisies, but that those daisies will be gorgeous. That your great-great-great-granddaughter will not know you, but that genetically, she will have eyes that shine with the same luster yours did. There's a line toward the end where Ventress has an encounter with the source of the shimmer and says,
I don't know what it wants. Or if it wants.
and I think this line sums up what makes Annihilation so terrifying or peaceful depending on your perspective. Death itself doesn't hate you. Sickness, cancer, infections, these things don't have malice, they just are. Time does not want to leave you old, wrinkly, and lonely. It simply does. How we respond to this determines our time in this world. You can try and fight it as Lena does. You can try to understand it as Ventress does, or you can simply accept it as Josie does. Annihilation is a fable about how we respond to the flaw that is our own impermanence, and perhaps an invitation to see that defect and the end that it brings as simply a new beginning. Is our eventual demise really a flaw? A line in the first Alien...
Signalis OST!
Wake up Ash after he betrays the crew. If you haven't seen Alien, it's okay. You don't have to have seen it to get this.
Don't worry.
Ash
It's milk and
is like
spaghetti.
David. He's a synthetic human, our creation. This is after the xenomorph has burst out of Kane and started wreaking havoc, and they ask Ash, how the heck do we kill this thing? To which he dryly replies, you can't. He goes on to say that it is unkillable and a perfect organism. When Lambert asserts that he admires the creature,
RL, hello!
Ash replies,
I admire its purity, a survivor, unclouded by conscience, remorse, or delusions of morality.
there is a certain flawlessness to the xenomorph, and perhaps, like us to David, like the hunters to the doll, like the womb to the babies, to Ash, it is like a god, an organism without the faults that cripple us, morality, mortality. To him, it is pure because, like the shimmer, it simply is.
Hi, Sprinkle.
But perhaps, like all of those obsessed with the mind that we've talked about today, he's missing the point entirely.
Routine time, let's go!
In the second act of Routine, you find yourself in a research facility called the Ward that heavily predates the resort where you begin. And in a particularly disturbing email you find with the subject line, "Every ending is a new beginning," the founder of this research expedition, William Davis, says, "The time has finally come to answer the call. We are now ready to embark on our journey to research what beckoned us here, the canal." And what I find especially haunting about this email is that no matter how much you scour this game's footage and documents, there was never any clarification on what this call
This is true.
These people, I'm assuming in a privately funded expedition like the Prometheus, are simply here because something about this lunar cave beckoned them.
Soon the canal will speak.
I won't go into too many details here because I really think this game is worth unraveling on your own, but
Which we did.
Routine has plenty of parallels with everything we've talked about today. There is a ton of imagery where nature is running in reverse. Like Prometheus, there are implications that perhaps the canal is the origin of humanity. There is even a nod to the creation of Adam toward the end. Like Uzumaki, people are drawn to the moon's womb. There is a record you can find where in December of 1977, someone wanders into the canal and never comes out. In early September of 1978, the crew has found evidence that something not quite human has crawled out and is hiding amongst them. Chills run down your spine and you realize that these events are roughly 9 months apart.
That was the thing. I yelled out loud when watching this video with Ghost because I didn't catch that at all. That the fucking creature gestated for 9 months, which makes me think that that's the original dude, or like it came out of the original dude or something. But it's still like such a mystery in this game. Like, which is so cool. Anyway, that made me fucking piss my pant. Hi, Hamburger! Everyone just now joining, we're watching a video essay about called The Horror of Being Born, by Daryl Talks Games. Highly recommend. There are some content warnings on screen as well. And I'm working on a commission for Eli. Maintenance is done, so I'm back. Hell yeah. Guy Fieri is a really cool dude IRL. Waterloo's Guy Fieri Flavortown limited edition. What? It's quite good. I'd imagine for a soda drinker it would be severely lacking. That's fair. Have you tried Liquid Death? Liquid Death has good soda replacements. I do like Waterloo. Of all the seltzers I've had, Waterloo is the most flavorful in my opinion. But yeah, this video, especially since it talks about routine, and y'all watched me play routine. I was like, chat, I need you to see this. I need you to see this. The one I tried was really gross. Which one did you try? I really like the Dr. Pepper one and the Straw Baby one. I will. I don't like Liquid Death because it's sweetened. Oh yeah, and their plain flavor does not have good plain flavor. That's fair. That's fair. I think I like agave nectar the most out of all of those sweeteners. And I think it hides really well in flavors that are like malty, like Coke or root beer or Dr. Pepper stuff. The strawberry one is pretty good though, because it's also a little bit artificial. Emotes are throwing like tumbling balls around your overlay. It's true. It's true. The rumors are true. Throw that one. Bonk. Gonna consult my spreadsheet to see what non-sugar sweetener I prefer. I just know this because I hate like stevia and the other ones. But yeah, we're finishing up a video essay. Spoilers for routine.
Metaphors for pregnancy abound. Like Bloodborne and the Doll, there is an allegory to artificial intelligence and our place as gods to these beings. There's a really creepy robotic fish that I clocked when I was wandering around the resort that just kept on looping. The knowledge that it would keep swimming long after the people of the resort are gone, again, just echoes that haunting knowledge that our creations will outlive us. It is a remarkably contemplative game when you aren't shitting your pants. But one way that I feel the story grounds itself in the face of all of this cosmic horror is in one of the final moments of the game. So yes, this will be a pretty big spoiler. Again, here is a timestamp.
Big spoilers for the end of routine. For oh, what was that? For 2 minutes.
Yes, this will be a pretty big spoiler. Again, here is a timestamp. The thing you're hiding from in the second act, what the researchers label as Entity A, isn't the only life form to enter the ward. Entity B is this anatomically female counterpart to A. They find her corpse in this recording.
She's shaped like a vagina.
Asphyxiation, choking on an apple.
In my opinion.
Adam and Eve parallels are impossible not to pick up on. And you see in the vision that she and Entity A may have had a baby together. Are these visions how Entity A is trying to communicate with you? A log from William Davis seems to suggest that this happened to him too as he experienced a sadness that is not his own. Is that a hint of sympathy we feel toward this creature? And in the closing moments of the game, as you try to escape, it snatches you up, but this
routine spoilers!
He's not trying to kill you. He looks at a monitor and then turns to you with a pleading look in his eyes. So you play the clip. He discards you and then longingly watches the video of his Eve. And as I sat there and observed this thing show emotion, I didn't find his action to be perfect. Unlike Ash, I didn't admire its purity. I admired its flaws. It's a moment that really doesn't need words to explain. It's like in Aliens when Ripley has Newt and they're slowly backing away from the Xenomorph Queen. She begins to call her children to attack, but then Ripley points the flamethrower down at the eggs, the newborns. This gives the Queen pause. She calls off her children, and Ripley respects it. She doesn't torch the eggs. Without a word, you can feel that from mother to mother, there is an agreement here. But true to Ash's observation, there is no morality to these things. The queen gets greedy, and Ripley lets her have it.
That head tilt kills me.
Ash's perfection cost the queen everything, and Ripley's flaw, the desire to place Newt's safety above her own, is what makes her a hero to us. This need to protect our children, our creations, despite how stupid or impractical it may be, is what separates us from the Shimmer, from the aliens, from monsters like Wayland, from the horrors of Uzumaki, from Mobius. We choose to endure through those we love. These moments of tragic horror cannot be as effective unless we feel the attachment between Koss and her orphan, between the baby necromorph and her mother, between Grace and Emily, between entities A and B, between Noah and Mio, between Ripley and Newt. Our morality and our place in this endless cycle necessitates that we continue through those we leave behind. Our fear is the flame of our impermanence, but our affection is the warmth. You were loved when you came into this world, and you will love others as you exit it, perhaps more than you love yourself. And that is a flaw, but one that connects you to everyone before you and everyone after in an endless loop. Love in every form is simply routine, an ongoing cycle of natural actions and patterns.
God.
Y'all,
God, I love this video. God, I love this video. Thank you for watching that with me. Ouroboros. Ugh. I love Vibio. It got me teary-eyed again. It's so good. Those one-liners he has are potent. Ouroboros. What did he say? Our fear of, or I immediately forgot what it was. That was good words. It was so good. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, let me send the link one more time. The snake eat its own ass. That's the snake that eat own ass. It's true. Good evening. Hi, Anna. Hi, Isaac. Hello, everyone. Thank you for indulging me and letting me watch my video essay. Let me hide this content warning now. Yeah. It's so good. So good. Hi, Lilith. How y'all doing? There's a Second Wind did a documentary on the making of Routine. Oh shit, they did? Ah! Ah! Huge! I'll make sure I'll look for that. The snake that eats his own ass, and it's my horrible, terrible, positive first tattoo. Is it the Full Metal Alchemist Ouroboros specifically? Cause I still want that. I can link if you want. Sure, yeah. I will put it on my watch later. In an FMA way or an X-Files way? That's the true question. But yeah, that video fucking got me. And also the thing about, like, when you push up daisies, the daisies are gonna be beautiful. Like, God, that's the poetry. When save, thank you. Oh, it's an hour long. This is tasty. Beyond the Pixels podcast. Messed up Ouroboros wrapped around my bicep. They're nominally why I found Reb. A few removed. Whoa! That's cool. That's cool. New anime from— Yes! 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 Wait! Okay. Is it out? No, it can't be. Yomi no Tsugai? Anime. Daemons of the Shadow Realm. It's 4 episodes! No! No! Shit. I've been trying to- I need to catch up with the manga first! No! Fuck! April 4th? God damn it. God damn it. I started reading it and it's fantastic. Highly recommend. I haven't been watching much anime. Me either. Me either. I mostly like to watch my Vibio Jame playthroughs. I like to watch a Let's Play. Or a Vibio essay. If I played more Final Fantasy 14, I'd probably watch more anime. That's fair. The depth on those details are gorgeous. Oh, thank you, Tate! Yay! Yeah, I've been having fun with this. Much fun. The only anime I can remember watching regularly recently was Free Ren. Yeah. The only one that I watched recently was Dorohedoro, and I watched that with Ghost, and so now I'm like, okay, do I finish the manga before going back into the anime? Who knows? Because season 2 is out now, and I guess I need to know how well it does in maintaining the story of the manga. How similar it could be. Witch Hat is my first anime and manga. Nice! Oh yeah, I gotta do... Did I just hear Dorohedoro? Yeah! I fucking love Dorohedoro! Yeah. I've returned to inform you, I still think it looks super duper omega awesome. Nom nom, I will eat it. Oh, thank you! Thank you! I appreciate it. Catching up on Witch Hat? Yeah. I'm gonna read Daemons of the Shadow Realm and Akane Banashi too. I don't know what that second one is. I have two books of Witch Hat that I own, and I'm like, honestly, if they get to the end of the first season of the anime and I just am like, hey, let me know how far I need to read before I watch it, that's all I need. That'll keep me accountable. I love Dorohedoro! I whiz bang. It's been so long since I saw season 1, I might have to rewatch that first so I know what's going on. Honestly, you could probably just rewatch the last episode of season 1, because I remember more recently what's going on, and I think it would be a good reminder. And they'll probably do a previously on blah blah blah. Surprising Nobody, Noi, and oh god, what the fuck is his name? Hearthead Hammer Boy? Hearthead Hammer Boy. Shin? They're my favorite. They're my everything. Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh! They do not previously on? Damn. My first watch was Backstreet Girls, I believe it was called. What? Need to watch a recap? Yeah. I could give you a recap of season 1. I can tell you. The most recent thing that happened. My very first anime was Soul Eater and I never finished it. Oh, you know, that's okay. That's okay. Witch Hat's so good, I'm picking up volume 10 of my Lie Barbie. Oh, why am I questioning with manga sites? Oh, I should go check the library for Witch Hat. I remember seeing the first 3 issues there, like last year. I'm sure they have more now. Library. Library for books is good too because you have a deadline to return it. And that is helpful. Gotta let you brew book for free. Read book for free. Soul Eater needed the FMAB treatment. Yes! It wouldn't make the ending any better, but still, yeah. Well, because they tried to do Soul Eater not, and I was like, yay, they can redeem themselves, and then it was just... The ending of the manga was... I don't even remember, like, how it ended. Like... I don't remember the final battle at all. Be lurking. Fire Force ended with Soul Eater? What does that mean? What? Are you telling me Fire Force and Soul Eater are in the same universe? Or just because they're the same creator, they ended similarly? Fire Force ending was wild? I think- what?! What? That sucks! Yeah, Soul Eater Not was never intended to be a battle shonen thing. It was supposed to be a slice of life. That is true. That is true. It was supposed to be a very different thing. Which is, like, fine, but if you end your show poorly and people are like, please, please God, and then you're like, what if I did something different? And it's like, you're put it in the same universe, but not giving the shit. I don't know. Fire Force being in the same universe as Soul Eater was known since the beginning. That sucks so bad. But doesn't that just mean it's like they're just in Nevada? They're just in alternate universe Nevada with magic. Fire Force, what? How on earth? I need to look this up. Hold on. Ending of Soul Eater manga was a choice. Themes didn't quite come together. I see the vision, but not really. I was reading it at the time it was being released, so I truly don't remember anything other than having it feel like a big epic battle with characters I didn't really know being involved, and it was like kind of a big war, and like I don't even remember who the main villain was at this point. Like I know Black Star was there somehow. I know Soul was there. I like all I remember is the aftermath chapter after it, and I was like, I don't remember. Let me Google it. How did Soul Eater manga end? Chapter 113. Couldn't stand the fan service. Yeah. Oh my god, wait! Did they go to the fucking moon? Oh, I forgot! They go the scarf that reaches the moon? Yeah, spoilers for the end of Soul Eater. It doesn't really- oh, I broke my model. Spoilers for the end of Soul Eater. Oh yeah, and then a kid gets his shit and whatever. I forgot that they went to the fucking moon.
I feel so bad for you. My name is Sven and I'm a computer man. Doing calculations as
Oh man, dude. Oh, Corona! Wait, what happened? God, yeah, it was like a 7-part, it was a 10-part chapter. Give him a long scarf. The anime is completely different. The ending of the anime, splits off. Well, the anime splits off like when Mosquito is introduced. So they kind of have like a couple filler episodes, like with the Ragnarok, or no, the Needhog, the ship. Everything after that they made up. I bid farewell. Bye. I should probably go to bed. Have a good one. Thank you for the lasers. Pew pew. Okay, because we have Krona. What? Right. Wait. Huh? Like the original Full Metal Alchemist? Yeah. Yeah, my model keeps breaking because I keep making very expressed concerned faces at this recap. I forgot that this happened. I'm upset that I don't remember this at all. Sol and Mako was my first ship I really liked, so it holds a special place in my heart. That's so fair. I unfortunately was a big Sol and Kid shipper because I was a little bit delusional and on DeviantArt. So I did not like Maka because I was one of those people. But I did find the ending cute. Nothing became canon except for like a little uwu blushy. That's the right VTuber, right? I don't know. You know more than I do. I kind of like what they did with Maka's bloodline in the anime. It was very rushed. Oh yeah, the dude, I don't even remember. Cause she, when the Black Blood happened, that episode was fun. Krona was fun. Medusa was fun. All that stuff. Sol legally changed his name to Soul Eater Evans. This is true, because he doesn't like his parents or whatever. His parents were... Didn't we learn about his parents? I bet there's a lot of shit from Soul Eater the manga that is a blur to me. I remember some fucked up stuff happening in like a dreamscape, and Mr. Chainsaw Man Legs was there, and Mako was like... She was like, I'm ready to die. And I was like, huh? She's both a Meister and a weapon. Yeah! And that was her MacGuffin Deus Ex Machina in the end. Right. Is that why in the anime she was able to do it with a punch? Is that the implication that the punch was her weapon? Because I thought that was a power of friendship punch. But it makes sense because her dad is a weapon. Chat, carefully explaining bizarre anime lore. Reb. Oh yes, this one. She's a death scythe like her dad. Yeah. Did she, was it like she always knew? Because you could assume. I don't remember how they figure out if you're a weapon or whatever. None of these words are in the Bible. Okay, I'm gonna read this. So, Madness of Boobs is a technique that's hold on. Chat. Techniques from this chapter: Rose Thorn's Storm, Thorn's Defense, Shadow Star, Zeroth Form, Masamune Technique, God Slaying Attack, Madness of Boobs. Oh, she chose to be a Meister because her dad sucks. That makes more sense. Madness of what? Madness of Boobs. That's what you call a group of them. It's like a murder of crows. You know? A congregation of owls. A pod of whales. A madness of boobs. Yes, okay, Reb is talking about madness of boobs. You did not hear wrong. I also go insane when boobs, that's true. Yeah, when a weapon and a wielder love each other very much and avoid hurting each other, they make a hybrid baby. I will say the intro animation of Soul Eater goes way hard, and they did not, like, Spirit Albarn did not deserve that cool of a moment where he's standing profile and like the bridge kicks in, and then like all of the fucking blades pop out of his back, and then the frame rate slows down and he relaxes into it. It's such a good little animation moment that I'm like, oh, that's yeah. I've been thinking a lot about animation tropes because I've been making something for D&D, and that one lives rent-free in my brain. Ugh. So oh, the black blood dress. Okay, so Krona, I don't remember what happens to Krona at the end of this. Soul. Oh, death. Kid, that's the that's the kid. That's the kid. Right. Yes. Okay, this does happen in the anime though. This does happen in the anime. There is a moment when one of the lines on Death the Kid's hair starts to connect. And then the mask of his father gets a crack in it. That is canon. That is canon. And that also, Death the Kid does the thing and becomes the full Shinigami, and there can only be one. So, you know. I think, right? His hair is the limiter. Because he's related to the Kishin. Oh, yeah! Wait, yes, because the Kishin reveals significant information about Death the Kid that turns this war on the moon into a battle between Shinigami. Basically saying that Asura the Kishin, which was always designed to look like him. Yeah, they always looked alike. I had completely forgotten about it. I don't think did I even know this when I was reading it? I need to see the panels to remember. One fragment, amazing. Yeah, because Death has beef with Asura. One of the teeth of the moon is missing. Oh yeah, it's like Asura and Mr. Death are siblings or something. I don't know why I remember. Yeah. You could never be my father's son. Asura explains that Death, to be the god of order, remove his fear, which become... Oh god, this is broken English. Death, wanting to be the god of order, removed his fear, which became Asura himself? And that it was that action that gave birth to the madness that Kid hates so much. The impurity or whatever. Pointing out that Kid himself has fear, which he should not have inherited if his father purged all fear from himself. Asura, however, has an explanation. Kid was not born as a full Shinigami, but born as an immature state, like a human. This inexperience would allow Kid to learn fear rather than inherit it. Asura then mocks Kid for having had the father-son relationship that he himself did not have. Kid is furious. Whoa. Refusing to believe that his lines of Sanzu, which is his hair, were made incomplete on purpose. Asura claims that Death Master created Kid in his immature state in fear that Kid would become just like the Kishin. So Death had 2 kids. Could you peek at the house chat? Not alarming? Okay, yeah. Sanzu like the river? Oh. The MC from Fire Force created... What? What the fuck? God. Oh. Oh. Are we talking about Soul Eater? Yeah, I'm talking about the manga. Also, Ghost, I replied. Oh yeah, you're typing.
Break in 5 minutes.
I'm remembering what the manga, how it fucking ended, and apparently Fire Force is canonically is a prequel to Soul Eater. Okay, wait. Okay. Ah. I see. Okay. Hold on. We're making plans. We're making plans. Main character from Fire Force is literally Jesus. I hate that. I hate that so much. Death had 2 kids and both had the heebie-jeebies. It's true! Hi, Mira. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Whoa. The Frog Witch. Erica the Frog Witch. Yeah. Oh, here's some cool art. Open image. Oh well. Black Star does some shit. I don't know. And it's really cool. It's just neat. This is the wrong one. Oh yeah, Black Star has lasers too. That's fun. Should I keep knitting on a summer sweater or should I cast on a skirt? Ooh. Reb is a very cool and supportive partner. Fun Soul Eater fact. Yeah. Yay. They're fighting on the moon. He stabs him with madness. Of course. Fun fact. What the hell? This is so convoluted, dude. Tip one of the moon's teeth out? Yeah, when they land or something. Or they rip, yeah. We stopped drawing, it's true. If a Shinigami could become someone like Ashura, Kid wonders what he will become if he attains his full powers. Black Star admonishes Kid to not be distracted. On the moon's surface, they reunite with her dad. Where's Krona? Spirit's too distracted over his daughter's safety, blah blah blah. His blood is draining, hence his opponents will be crushed by your fear just like me. Maka and Kid realize that Medusa Gorgon's black blood within Ashura makes the already powerful Kishin far more difficult to defeat. Hearing this remark, Soul Eater realizes what must be done. The little ogre, the guy in Soul's head, of course, calls to him that it's time to counteract it with his own black blood. Whoa. It's so... God. It's a lot. 3-way fusion dance? What? The world... What? So that people do not fear death? That's why it turns death into a personified being? Whoa, that actually sucks! Ads are gonna start. Ads are gonna start. Ads are gonna start. Wait, hold on. Well, what happened to Krona? Krona absorbed Ashura. Show me the black blood dress. Oh, yes! Yes, this outfit was cute as hell. With the piano. Yeah. Yeah. Loved this one. Ads are starting. I'm gonna keep looking at Soul Eater. It probably would have worked better if I had context. Yeah. It's the same three-way fusion dance they do at the end of Soul Eater. Whoa.
Watch out!
Watch out. Madness of boobs. War on the moon. There's just so much. Yeah. Krona, my beloved. Oh yeah, who the fuck was Noah? Was that the werewolf guy? Wait. Madness of Boobs was my band name in high school. Nice. Okay, open this one in new tab. I need to remember. Show me pictures. Not that one. Not that one. What is this, T. Grayman? How's your idol guy doing in Microscape? Oh, I have no idea. I think he's just been chopping trees all day. Oh, I closed the tab. Oops. I'm good at this. Cool design, though. Oh yeah, the Book of Abon is important. Special move Shinigami Shockwave. Whoa. Who the fuck is Noah? A magical ant? What? Table of contents uses brew to transform Noah into a magical ant. I don't remember any of this. What? Who is this? A guy that came out of the Book of Abon. It is the werewolf guy? No, I thought that was Free. That guy's name was Free, I think. I guess there was... Hold on. Splash Free. What the fuck? I don't remember any of this. Thank you for the follow. I'm falling into... I've been Soul Eater hell. No, what? Abon formerly. I remember when Abon was like a person? Created by the sorcerer Abon. I don't remember this shit, dude. Magical Ant was my band name in high school. They look very similar, they do. David statue unknown. What? Okay, the book is split into 7 chapters, each one representing one of the 7 deadly sins. Like, this was a subplot that was just like lost on me, I guess. I don't remember any of this. Magic worm! The Manticore, the select gremlins. Excalibur, oh yeah! Wait, Excalibur had escaped from the book. I have 0 memories of this plot, me too. Worm. Did the worm work? Welcome back from ads. Captured by Noah, Greed, and Noah, Wrath. He captured them. Who's Noah? I don't remember this bitch! Oh, he was also called Avon. Okay. Oh, he's Latino. Huge! Huge W. The Book of Avon is Latino. Diversity win. He was a member of Arachnophobia, calling himself Avon. Arachnophobia was like connected to the spider lady, right? Arachne Gorgon. Yeah, Lady Arachne. Lord Giriko. That's Giriko is Sawblade guy. What? Do any of these pictures remind Demon Tool Morality Manipulation Machine? Have you ever played Date Everything? I've seen a good amount of it. I've seen some of it. Okay. One thing Soul Eater's author always tries to do is have a diverse cast, at least. That is true. That is true. Oh, there was a giant lock. Okay, cool. Baba Yaga Castle. That's her castle. Lady Arachne. Oh, these have pictures. Mifune and Sir Abon. Sorcerer, Demon Tool Developer. I guess, okay, I barely remember him. He had the stupid little hat. It's just that he had this hat. That's all I remember about him. The witches. I don't remember. Is that? No, that's someone else. Fascinating. So Noah's trying to capture him, but then Krona comes along and eats everybody, because Krona just continues to be Krona. Maka notices a change from within the moon via soul perception, as one does. Wavelength of the Kishin was swallowed whole. She recognizes that it's Krona's wavelength. As Krona walks out of the insides of the moon, they're like, "Are you okay?" Krona doesn't get it, never understand them in the first place. Torn like tendrils emerge from the mouth of the moon, and Krona's up there. And Ragnarok pops out of Krona's stomach and just goes, "Ah!" A powerful gust of wind is blowing away everybody. And which of course gets rid of your weak NPCs because they cannot withstand it. The scream is crushing the individuals with weaker wavelengths and orders everyone who cannot withstand it to evacuate back to Earth. So now we have less characters to deal with. Krona's just doing their thing, yeah. Yeah. Airship. Jump off the moon. Amazing. Kid summons Beelzebub. That's so true. Krona explains their madness can now intermingle with that of Asura, resonating completely. There's no turning back about. My black blood cannot be stopped. Whoa. Beat some sense back into Krona. Ooh, manga and anime differences. Whereas Krona is successful in absorbing the Kishin as planned, Krona in the anime rebels against Medusa and is nearly killed in doing so. That's so true. That's so true. Noin? I don't know what that anime is. Whoa. Okay, but what happened to Krona? Did Krona perish in the original? Consuming Krona. Krona got eaten. Good lord. Oh! Upon learning that a child can wield their parents' weapon form regardless of wavelength disruption, Krona becomes overwhelmed by guilt for killing their mother, Medusa. From within Krona's body, Ashura uses- Wait, what?! I don't remember any of this shit! I don't remember any of this shit, and this was my life! This was my life when I was 13! A child can wield their parents' weapon form, regardless of wavelength disruption. Wait. Oh, is it because they were using thorny attacks or something? Is that Medusa's thing? Okay. Rose Thorn Storm. Meanwhile, Soul is playing the piano. God. My favorite art stream, Wikipedia deep diving into obscure anime lore. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, Soul is playing the piano. I know that the piano was a thing, I believe, with his parents. Just like, you know, when people die. There was something about the piano and his parents, and I feel like him being forced to play the piano or something. I don't remember. But he liked playing the piano. Or used to. Krona's a lot more tragic in the manga. Yeah. The parental abuse and stuff was more upfront. Yeah. Does Soul play soul music? Oh, I think maybe there is a lot of like jazz kind of aesthetics. It was like a metaphorical thing too inside his soul, so he could match Maka's wavelength. Yeah. Meanwhile, Soul is trying to play the piano as my new non sequitur vocal stim. The beach that makes people old. The soul that plays the piano. Yeah. Maka, you can be torn apart this easily. Every person is alone. It's only order that forces you together, but this is nature. Thorns. Black Star. Okay. Hi, Krona. Hi, you look so fucked up. Oh yeah, because the thorns have Medusa's spikies on them. And they lift him and they yoink him. And then they try to, yeah. Okay, wait. Right, because this is the part where he shows up and then it's cool. Because Spirit finally, like, redeems himself as a shithole dad. Oh, I do know Krona! Yeah. Soul Eater style, whom would be the wielder, whom weapon, and yes! Yes! Where... Yeah, she wields her own dad as a weapon for a bit. Krona is confused why Maka and Spirit are able to match their soul wavelengths despite their own powerful disruption. It's not a matter of wavelength. Why? This is the world where nothing aligns. Witch hunt, big mood, big move, whatever. Krona's face has returned to their previous, more human appearance, asking again why it is that Maka and Spirit were able to resonate when their power should have disrupted their soul wavelengths. Spirit explains, because Maka and I are family. Krona repeats that word, family. Spirit elaborates that the bond between a parent and a child cannot be severed regardless of what happens to soul wavelengths. Krona covers their face, which reverts to its more inhuman appearance, demanding Spirit stop talking. I killed her, Krona says. I don't want to hear this. As Spirit is confused by Krona's remarks, Maka explains that Krona killed Medusa. Krona continues, I cut the solitary bond, the one person I can never replace. She was my everything, she was my order. Krona removes the hand from their face, tears falling down at the same time that Krona is laughing. Maka expresses concern. Someone shouts, I am madness incarnate. A thumping sound is heard. Krona begins to scream. Everyone looks in shock as Krona seems to be choking. You cannot change, someone calls. Order is born, and when order is shattered, madness is born. In the sky, Death the Kid is approaching the moon. Out of Krona's back emerges scarves resembling the skin scarves of Ashura. Those scarves wrap around Krona, a bit of blackness like blood squirting out of the top of the ball. Gescooped. Egg. So Krona's downfall is... yeah, no, I'm... Like, that's weird. It's weird for the final message of Krona's arc to be like, but family! When, like, their mother never cared about them. Like, their mother was mean. That's a volleyball. That's a sports. So Spirit is just a badly done version of Ripley from the video essay we just watched. Except he's a deadbeat dad. Or something. And I think it's implied that, like, he cheated on his wife, and that's one reason why Maka hates him? Yeah. That's a fucking volleyball. But family is what makes people stay in bad family relationships. Yeah! And it's funny coming from Spirit, who is the deadbeat dad, being like, no, it's okay. I'm here to protect you now, daughter. I don't know. Yeah. But she's your mom, and yeah, and she sucks shit! Fascinating. The only thing 15-year-old me needed to dislike him was Maka telling me to. Yeah! Yeah, like, if Maka didn't like her dad, that's fine. And he's also a bit of a perv. Like, we didn't need more information. We're fine with just disliking him. Oh, I've lost the plot. Oh, I've lost the plot. Prologue. Ooh. Take me back to... Oh yeah, Abon's design was cool. Abon was in the anime for a moment. Take me to death. There he is. This page contains information from the prequel series Fire Force. God. Bad parents are tools? Yeah. Oh yeah, fragments. Or whatever. Spirit Albarn. Okay, let's check his shit out. Why is he a year younger in Soul Eater not? Is that a prequel? I guess that makes sense. His ex-wife, various other women. Great. Death City, Nevada. Oh yeah, him and Stein were partners. Not romantic. Fire Force is a prequel to Soul Eater? Yep. Yep. I'm coming to realize I didn't get very far in Soul Eater. Yeah. Maka's mother was then the second partner, and then it was Death. Wait, he was turned into a death scythe by his ex-wife. What? Okay, fatherhood, marriage, and eventual divorce. He's a womanizer. Soul thinks he's creepy. Yeah, he cheated on his ex-wife. Maka is like, no, fuck you. He longs for the acceptance of his daughter or whatever. Like, he's at least trying to be there for her, and she's like, I don't like you. But he's like, I care about you, though, which is 1 point in the good column. He holds a firm view on the love of a parent, being even so sensitive to it that he was willing to transform out of his weapon form and grab hold of Medusa Gorgon's collar, despite the danger, to tell her his disgust, though he was reduced to tears and unable to say what he wanted to say in the first place. It is therefore evident that through this attempts, though these attempts to do so are seen as questionable and humiliating by others, such as Stein, when Spirit sent his daughter positive energy through ritualistic movements, Spirit actively tries to be a good father to Maka. Fascinating. I like going down rabbit holes. Fatherhood. Whoa, what? Wait, I didn't know this. Not happens a little bit before. Oh. I remember Sawblade Guy. Sawblade Guy was the coolest. Picturing Bleach for some reason. Oh no! Sometime after Maka's birth, Spirit's partnership with Stein ended when the Scythemeister, now his wife, discovered Stein had been experimenting on his body without his knowledge and revealed it to him. Subsequently, he became partnered with his wife, whom eventually crafted him into a death scythe, the end result making him a graduate of Death Weapon Meister Academy and Death's Weapon Partner, granting him the honorific title of Death Scythe. During her childhood years, both Spirit and her mother often read her picture books. Great. Okay. Call me a fox the way I jump down rabbit holes and eat up whatever's in there. I like going down rabbit holes, my dog, when I'm just trying to finish up our walk. Shake my head. Okay. During this time, he began cheating on his wife. During Maka's kindergarten graduation, although he danced with Maka, he also danced with one of her classmates' mothers. Over time, his extramarital relations with other women created a rift between himself and both his wife and daughter, the former eventually divorcing him and the latter regarding him lowly for it, having a great admiration for her mother, accumulating her inspiration to enroll in Death Weapon Meister Academy as a Scythe Meister, and creating a death scythe more powerful than her father, resisting attempts to reconcile their strained relationship and being a source of her partial disdain for men at times. Huge. Huge. Maka was actually based. Amazing. Good lord. Oh yeah, Sid wasn't always a zombie. That's so true. Clown arc! What? Clown. Clown arc. The clown. 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 I found the clown. Mechanical clowns. Hey, remember when I was drawing? I think I'm gonna go. The clown. Me pointing at myself. The clown. Imagine how much people would hate Maka if the show came out today. God, yeah. Yeah. Clown. The clown. I found the clown. I'm gonna raid you all out, and I'm gonna send you to Barry, who's playing Tomodachi Life, and our raid message is gonna be the clown. Clown. Rebecca 6 clown. Thank you for hanging out with me, gamers. This was a really fun day. I like going down rabbit holes and watching video essays and stuff and just yapping. It's nice and refreshing. But Doctor, I am the clown. Clown. I'll be back next week for a study on Monday night. And maybe sometime in between, who knows? The clown. My VGen has waitlists up. If you want a commission and join my newsletter, and I'm making new merch and stuff. Yeah, whatever. Well, yeah, woo. And thank you to my Ko-fi members. Thank you all for supporting me. I very much appreciate it. The clown. The clown. I'm gonna raid now. I also suddenly have to piss very bad, so I'm rushing this raid. I'm rushing the raid a teensy bit. Have fun with... My model keeps breaking. Have fun with Tomodachi Life. The clown. Thank you for hanging. Don't forget to take your meds. Go piss and tell the people that you love them. And, yeah. The clown.